Hello, everybody, and welcome to another regeneration cycle. Give me 1 second. There we go.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another.
Oh my God, Toku!
Cycle. Give me 1 second.
Mute your shit.
I had to turn off the YouTube that was active.
Yeah, I know. We are a class act here. So, welcome to Regen. I will be on camera in just a few minutes, so hold your penises.
I mean, if you insist.
I do. It's better than them just flopping around. I'm just putting the final touches on my makeup because I'm having a little bit of a late start getting ready because I'm tired. So how are you doing?
Sorry, I was muting my mic. There we go. I'm doing quite well. It's been a zoo getting ready for the convention next week. EdgePunk magazine will be actually at a board game convention here in Indiana called HoosierCon, which is being held at the Marriott East Hotel in Indianapolis. Anyone out there, come check it out. We will have two of our writers there, Reverend Aether, who does our metaphysics and magic stories and articles. And then we will have Death Metal Hero, aka Kronos, in the magazine, who will also be there at the booth. We also have two new writers that will be on issue 3 that will be present as well. Jaka, who does short stories akin to fighting the Mushroom Kingdom and mycelia network and trying to stop them from taking over the world.
That is so gross because that's exactly like that shitty Star Trek show. Happened. That being said, all of that is awesome, but as far as HoosierCon is concerned, I prefer their sister show, Who's Your Daddy?
Right.
But what do I know? So I want to take a second and say hello to everyone in the chat. There's Moromi. There's some guy named Toku. Mike McMahon. Jason Unhinged. Woodrow. K-Pop. Tank Ferret, K-Pop, and Tank Ferret. So, to be clear, since it has been asked in the chat, Shay is in Germany on training business. We'll just go with that. And she will be there until the beginning of May. So
she is training big business.
Yes, she's training with Will Ferrell's President Business. Oh God, it's Lego Movie. All right. Anyway, yes, she's having all kinds of fun beers. I hear tale of skinny dipping, but I can neither confirm nor deny. Since I don't want anyone getting charges against them, it was not Shay. I know that for a fact. Sorry, one more second.
No worries. So yes, HoosierCon is the second largest gaming convention in Indiana, with Gen Con being obviously the largest, and it's the largest in the world. HoosierCon works with a organization called Hoosier Gamer Society, and the focus of the organization is to take the proceeds of HoosierCon and some of the other local conventions that they run and put it towards funding gaming and role-playing games in the Midwest area to inspire more literacy and mathematics and education through gaming. So it's a really good event to go to. There's usually about 8,000 to 10,000 people at the event. This year, from what I'm hearing, there's going to be a lot of different booths there. All their booths are completely sold out at this point. They had 200 slots, and all 200 are filled.
200 slots?
Yep, 200 slots.
That's a lot of slots.
And I've got quite a few in my booth alone.
Nice. Wait, so, you have a budget for booth babes?
I do. And I have 2 booth babes, at least, possibly 4. We'll see about the other 2.
Well, Faye and I are not going to be there, so
Nope.
that's two less.
And we will have quite a few people present.
Quite a few presents.
Quite a few people present. And many of the writers will be there. Many of the writers for issue 3 will be there. And then 2 of the writers for issue 2. We also have limited edition merch. Actually, I will turn on my camera for this. So this merch right here is a limited edition keychain that you can only get at HoosierCon. And this is a EdgePunk keychain. You will only get this through the swag bag at HoosierCon. And this little beauty has a slide out mechanism that you can hold your phone on, and you can watch or read live streams like this via this little beauty. It also has a little secret pocket that pops out that has a cleaner for your phone, or you can hide other things in there, like, microchips or stuff. And the first 900 guests of HoosierCon will get this in their bag. So be there early. We also have stickers, which I don't have here, that will also be there inside the bags. We have flyers, and then we have limited edition backpacks that will be selling in the booth, as well as satchels. And we also have embroidered beanies that will be there, coffee mugs, and
Toki, you're blowing your wad.
I'm blowing my wad all over this gaming convention.
No,
So,
I thought you were going to wait till 10 o'clock. Now your wad's all out there.
Oh,
what
no,
are we going to do
but-
at 10?
Oh, show the magazine.
Oh, okay. All right. I had to. Oh, first of all, I have a secret pocket too. No, I am not smuggling microchips. We're not going to talk about that. Secondly,
You're jacking them in.
I'm jacking something.
Great.
All right. Hi.
Hi.
Moromi, are you saying you're still in Germany or Shay is still in Germany? If you're talking about Shay, that's correct. If you're talking about you, stop being a stalker. Tell water not to be wet.
And then we also purchased Frog G dice sets
Nice.
that we'll be selling in the booth. And they're all UV reactive. Which I will have
I forgot
to
the
fire
last
up the
time I
UV
wore
for
this
that.
fucking shirt. The tag is down the side.
Ooh.
Well, thank you, Woodrow. Yeah, the tag's down the side, and it's very, 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 very bad. The fuck is this? Wire cutters? Sure. Have wire cutters on a desk, but not scissors. That makes perfect sense.
Can I get this to
Is there a
react?
knife? A little bit.
Trying to get it to react on camera, but oh wait, that will work. So yeah.
Yep.
We have 5 or 6 different colors that will be sold at the booth. All kinds of craziness is going to be there. And then we also have a bunch of holograms that we'll have, which I can
Do you
either
have
show-
gem?
I do. Lots of
Do you
gem.
have gem and the holograms?
Yes. Because they're truly outrageous.
Do you have the Thundercats?
I do not have Thundercats but there will be lots of cosplayers that will be definitely dressed as Thundercats with their thunder thighs.
So Shay wants to do Red Sonja so bad. I'm
Yeah.
going to someday get her to do Chitara.
Ooh,
'Cause-
nice.
That was my childhood crush.
Right.
Yeah. And by the way, thank you everyone in the chat for being here. We really appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely.
All 57 of you.
Wow, that's good. Those are good numbers.
That's a lie.
Okay.
They can't see. They can't see across all the platforms, so I'm just making up numbers.
Well, I haven't launched on my platform yet. We can if you want. I was going to wait until 10 when we go for launching the actual magazine.
It's entirely up to you. Sorry. Earbuds plus piercings plus glasses plus wig. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Right.
Tank, it cannot be both of us because Moromi just talked, K-pop just talked, and Woodrow just talked. So Toku just tried to share something and kicked himself out. That's cool. That's cool. So how's everyone doing? How's that screen share going? You don't have your mic going. There you go. Maybe. I can't hear shit.
Check one. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, same K-pop. K-pop says he's tired and needs a nap. You know, I made promises to 2 people that I would do this show today. Otherwise, I would have just done the show that I already had planned for tomorrow. By the way, there's going to be a show tomorrow at
There
probably
better be
about
a show tomorrow.
6 p.m. or so for the people who well, let's just be real. For Rex. I was going to say all the old people in the fandom, but mainly for Rex. No, I haven't talked to Rex. But, if I do it at 6 o'clock, that is midnight in Germany. So I'm saying there's a chance. Woodrow, I cannot do a gaming stream on Shay's computer. When Shay and I do gaming streams, we pipe it all through my OBS, and my computer acts as both a gaming PC and a streaming PC. Shay's computer isn't super strong enough to do that, so plus she has no way of running music without having like 7 other things open. So basically it all just clusterfucks. Hello, some person. Yeah, most game streamers either do PC and console, so that they can just capture the game from something else, or they do gaming PC and then separately a streaming PC, and then just use a capture card to grab the stuff from the gaming PC. Yeah, I've researched this quite a bit so that when we become independently wealthy, I know how to do this with a quickness that, 10K video cameras. So, exciting week. How's everyone's investments doing? Shay's not here, so I can talk about politics. Yes, Woodrow. So the capture card, it depends on how you're doing it. So you can do it to capture the video from like a DSLR for the streamer video, or you can have it because most video cards aren't bidirectional, meaning that you can't just plug the output of one video card to the input of another. So a lot of times you'll have to capture that. Yeah, usually an Elgato. Go figure. By the way, anyone who doesn't know, yeah, Elgato mic arm, Elgato light, Elgato Stream Deck, not the mini, the actual full one, and then a Go XLR. Yeah, Go XLR, which is like a $400 audio mixer. Just to be able to grab everything from computer sounds to game sounds to my sounds to anyone who's in the stream or OBS or Discord with me. Welcome back again, Seth.
Sorry about that. My wife turned on her stereo system and my Bluetooth immediately connected to it, and then everything else tried to connect at the same time.
That's pretty
That was
awesome.
bad. Right?
Well, thank you, some person. I appreciate you labeling this as most goth stream. Yeah. The one shitty thing about and this is literally the best black lipstick I ever found. Yeah. It's NYX, NYX, lingerie XXL. And it is black. So there we go.
Oh, nice.
The one bad part about this is it stays fairly liquid on your lips, and so it tries to stick to teeth a bit until it's been on there for about half an hour, which is why you'll see me licking my teeth a lot on streams, just to make sure that I don't have 3 black teeth in front. Wow. Some person is telling me to invite Ali on, that we both have a lot in common. I'm assuming that you mean Egg Beater Ali. She has been on the show before. She just stopped coming around. So,
ironically, I can bring her on if she's available. She is one of the writers of issue 2.
So when you're, hyping and launching the magazine, feel free to do so. We have been live for 18 minutes, or just wait 12 minutes, because we've been live for 18 minutes. So I have to give that 30-minute buffer to members only, and she's not.
Oh, no, you're fine. You're fine. You're perfectly fine.
So I'm going to turn off my camera for a second, because I'm not sure if I'm going to flash everybody in trying to reposition this chair. So better safe than sorry, because I like keeping this channel.
Right. I don't quite know where the limits are with that. We've had a few accidental slips on public adult streams before and didn't get screamed at, but mind you, I deleted that. But,
Yeah, that's usually it. Shay wore a certain shirt and they yelled at her, even though the shirt completely covered her. It was a fucking mock turtleneck.
Were you an adult stream, though?
We have been marked not for kids ever since they invented marking not for kids.
Right. Yeah, we
as
had
long as it's art.
In Hilljack Happy Hour, one of our co-hosts thought we were off stream and disrobed. And we're like, no, stop!
Was this a trick?
Yeah.
Well, that button down at the bottom, that you can click them backstage.
We didn't she didn't realize that we were live. It was bad. We removed that part of that episode very quickly.
Surgically.
So anyone that was watching live caught visual.
A boobectomy, one might say.
Yeah,
so I got this new wig 2 weeks ago. It is lovely.
Nice.
Once I saw this wig on me, I knew someone was going to call me a Karen, and I'm like, well, shit, because Cyborg Valkyrie. So it's gonna be Robo Karen.
There you go.
It's so sad because my camera is mounted higher than the one that Shay has on this on her setup, and so it gives you a better kind of down angle. and you would be able to see these much better. Here. The ladies. They're not single ladies because there were two of them.
Hey, everything, all the good things in the world come in pairs.
You know, I'm not a fan of balls, but they do come in pairs. But yeah, I wore this just for you guys, and it barely shows. So the struggle is real. I'm going to have to raise up this chair since Shay keeps it quite a bit higher. And I'm like, well, you know, you're in Germany now. So I'm lowering. And she's like, why? She's like, why? I'm like, my feet don't touch the ground, you fucking behemoth.
Little feet dangling on the side.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, from the knee to the foot. She is much taller than me. So there's that. End of the week. So how's that stock market going?
No idea. I have my stock portfolio in very specific stocks that are longevity stocks, so I'm not really worried about it. So long as the government doesn't collapse, I'm good.
You'd be surprised. No,
right.
I think where are we on tariffs now? 125, 175? I don't even know. Chat, how are we doing?
145% on tariff is what I heard earlier today.
For China? Yeah, Moromi, did you buy the dip? You should have bought the dip. And the funny part is, Trump tweeted out, he's like, now's a good time to buy. And right after that, it the stock market shot back up.
Yep.
Yeah, and now China's like, oh, well, we're going to match it. You don't think he'll go higher?
Right. Like, China, this isn't looking good for you. You might want to stop.
You need us far more than we need you. While you do produce a fuck ton of the cheap shit in our country, we don't want you to. So you're not going to hurt us.
And Temu is going to suffer if you keep it up.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was telling Shay, because she used to do the Temu thing. I'm like,
yeah.
No.
I mean, I've gotten a couple decent things off of Temu, but most of it's garbage. I did get my holograms off of Temu, which we can either show now or later. And they'll be in the booth at the convention.
Let's save it. We're going to have to fill the 10 to 11 because yes. I cannot stop before 2 hours. I just can't.
No, you're fine. You're perfectly fine.
Well, I see 7 hours ago, China went from 84 to 125. So I don't know. Let me check this other news account that I follow.
They're trying to strong arm us, which is funny.
Our economy is stronger, and we don't manipulate our currency.
Weird map that showed like how much of the world is funded by Chinese products, and it's disturbing. It's somewhere in the ballpark of like 75% of the planet at this point receives products from China.
Well, for those of you talking about Southeast Asian countries and Taiwan, Taiwan already wants to deal with us. So
yeah,
that's not going to be.
Taiwan wants nothing to do with China. They really don't want China involved with their lifestyle because from what I've heard from multiple sources, Taiwan used to be the original infrastructure of China. And then when China got taken over by the communist regime in the 1950s, all the people that China didn't want, that they didn't execute, relocated to Taiwan, and Taiwan carried forward the heritage and the culture and became a democratic society. So they've been two separate countries, and China's trying to take over Taiwan because Taiwan, and most people don't know this, is the only country in the world that produces one of the most required semiconductors in the planet. So
the
China
planet.
takes on the planet. Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
In
That's right.
the planet.
In the
Well,
planet.
TSMC is moving here, so
Yeah.
at least moving a several $billion manufacturing facility here.
I know
Um,
that the
So
semiconductors. Sorry.
TSMC is who Intel and AMD hired to make their CPUs.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, and they used to like very specifically only be in Taiwan. So us getting that over here is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that is. I know that Subaru, when I worked at Subaru, their primary semiconductor comes from that company, and they were number 5 on the top 10 companies list needing these semiconductors, with, of all places, Apple being number 1 for all their Apple phones. And then I'm trying to remember what the other 2 companies were. It was Apple. Unless it was Apple, Microsoft. Android was number 3. I forget who number 4 was, and then Subaru was number 5.
Um, Apple is also building a manufacturing plant here.
Nice. That's a good
Yeah,
sign.
there's like God, there's a website that gives you the total, but it's hold on, is it billions or trillions at this point?
Yeah.
Total. Yeah, this is old. Yeah, this article says $3 trillion worth of investments in the U.S.
Oh,
so
wow.
far since he was sworn in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That is just insane.
Well, when you promise to have a better business environment with far, far less taxes, and you
Right.
promise that it's going to be much, much better for you tax wise to manufacture your goods here. I mean, hell yeah. I can't read that. Let me see here.
Oh, Woodrow.
I agree, Moromi. You must have seen that same tweet that I did. Where, who was it showing? Oh, it was Dr. Phil showing Trump the map of, here are our military bases. Okay, now here are the Chinese-owned farmlands
Right.
directly, completely surrounding every one of these military bases.
Jesus. Just goes to show the reality of the infrastructure and what's going on.
I saw an interview or a clip from a hearing in Congress where somebody, I didn't recognize the politician, but somebody was talking about how we need to completely suspend giving student visas to Chinese students because there's now a law in China that Chinese students are required to gather intelligence and other information while they're in the United States and send
Wow.
that back to China.
Yeah, that's a serious issue. You're no longer here for education. You're now here to be a national spy, whether you like it or not. We have.
Well, and the other thing is, why should we be teaching like the absolute top educational programs to Chinese people who are going to turn around and go back to China?
That's actually one of the biggest problems we have here locally where I live. I'm just like a stone's throw away from Purdue University, and nearly, I want to say 60% of the student body is Asian in some way, shape, or form, usually from China or Vietnam, and then some Japanese. But like, it's astronomical how many people here get taught at Purdue University, graduate, and 90% go back to their country.
Yeah.
And
The really shit part about that is that China specifically does not believe in intellectual property rights.
Yeah.
They steal anything and everything they possibly can, whether it's governmental or business related. What's the word I'm looking for? Like proprietary, not information, processes, inventions, patents. They just don't give a shit.
Yeah, they really don't.
Because no one's going to no Chinese court is going to tell China that they shouldn't be, doing these things.
And up until the last 10 years, stop. Not what I told you to do. Up until the last 10 years, no one would stand up to China for anything. This was my phone trying to copy that link. Damn phone.
It's also the link at the top of the web browser you're on right now.
Gotcha. Oh, no, I was trying to grab the StreamYard link to send it via phone to a text message, because that's the only way I can get a hold of one of the writers.
Oh, you don't use a phone link on your computer?
No, it's a safety thing because of all the information I handle on my computer.
Porn, understood.
That too. What? All right, my phone is being really stupid. We're going to do it the other way. But yeah, anyhow, so up until Google, or recently, 10 years ago, Google stood up to China, and good golly, was that fun. I don't know if you heard about that one.
I don't recall.
So effectively, China decided one day that Google was no longer welcome in China because Google was an information source point that China didn't like people inside of China having information about what's going on in the world other than what the Chinese government has dictated is deemed appropriate.
Right, which is why China has a state-mandated firewall that prevents connectivity to anything except what's on China's whitelist.
So up until Google got replaced with their new CEO or their current CEO, Google said, I'm sorry, no, you're not going to block your people from Google. China said, watch us. Google went, okay, fine. You want to do that? Fine. You have a choice. Either you conform and let your people have access to Google, or you're going to be sorry. China did what are you going to do about it? And Google went, okay, fine. No firewall whatsoever. And basically all of China's infrastructure got blown wide open, and everyone in the world was barraging them, grabbing information. And Google, after 3 days, went, I'm sorry, we're being mean. We're being mean. How about you reconsider this thought? And China went, you can't stop us. We're great, mighty, powerful China. So Google went, fine, no internet. And left it that way for a week. Good God. Yeah. And China was just like freaking out, and Google turned around and went, you want to reconsider? So on one hand, I really like Google. Google's my friend. On the other hand, good fucking God. Like, Jesus. Google, a corporation, was more powerful than China.
Well,
now
they have a new CEO. Thing going on between Twitter and Brazil, or at least it was.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
Brazil's such a fucking lost cause.
YouTube algorithm blessed me with the two of you for 2 minutes. It took me to type this. I unfortunately have to tune into the mad at the internet liking your video for you. Cheers. Well, thank you.
Well, thank you, Isaiah, and welcome.
Hey, welcome. Yes.
Toku rants, and
Yes.
I've learned to just I don't want to say tune you out and tune you out.
Yeah, you tune me out. It's all right. It's okay to tune me out.
I would say pat you on the head, but you know. I love ending up with hair in my mouth. So yeah, I got this wig. It's an amazing wig. It's just
Nice.
like my black wig, only not black. Same brand, same cut,
Yeah.
and same price, which is like $29, which is amazing for how soft and stylable this wig is.
That is. That's really amazing.
Hello, Ray. Awesome to see you. Ray is
Ray.
Ray is on your channel. Okay.
Ah. I haven't checked my channel. I have no idea who's on my channel.
Don't choke your channel.
I have both my 2 channels for live streaming up.
Nice.
So EdgePunk's channel and then Tokume LLC. Oh, okay. Does show. That's cool. I'm not familiar with the simulcasting stuff, so it's bizarre to me. Cool.
7 on RV, 1 on Toku, none on EdgePunk yet. 6 on my Twitter and 4 on Red Valkyrie's Twitter.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm resisting the urge to raise this chair. My feet aren't touching the floor already. I'm like 2 inches off. I can point my toes and touch the floor.
I just realized it's actually dark outside.
On the road with the fan today, taking advantage of the warm weather before it turns. Ray, where the hell are you that it's going to turn? We're coming into spring and summer here. Wait, in the southern hemisphere, we're coming into fall and winter.
Yes. Big Daddy Ray Ray lives down in the land of everything wants to kill you.
Is it Australia?
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense then. I was going to say South America or Australia. Are pretty much it. I mean, if you're not in like Africa or India.
Oh, hey.
Or the Philippines.
Now that I've sent that in there, I can send this to Huck.
Yep, understood, Ray.
I've sent this out to a couple affiliates of the magazine. We'll
Nice.
see if they... One particular person, I don't want to say who they are, but a friend of mine from San Francisco ended up joining a very well-known music group. So
it's Queen.
Huh? Yeah, it's Queen. Micah wants to join us.
No, he's from Daft Punk.
Daft Punk, right? Micah,
thank you very much, Ray.
Now I can go into here and I can send this to Hockey. Although it's about what, 11 there, noon there.
This sucks. I have 2 necklaces and 14 bracelets that I can't put on right now because this.
Ooh. That's never good.
Well, I mean, I guess I could, but still. No, fuck it, I will. You're convincing, huh? You're convincing.
Yeah, I'm very convincing. Can't you tell? Look at my convincing ways.
Not the necklace. Not the necklace. I cannot put on the necklaces right now. Well,
Right.
I could, but then I'd have to immediately take them back off after the stream. Look. Tits
Mhm.
are hard to put on and take off. That's all I'm saying.
I would assume most body parts are hard to put on and take off, but
Well, when
being
you're a
one of them-
cyborg, it becomes somewhat easier, but it's by no means a cakewalk, okay?
right?
And let me tell you
Replacing
something.
limbs tends to be difficult, and I considered breasts to be limbs.
Prehensile. No,
Prehensile.
let me just say this. Silicone tits, like
Yeah.
the upper body kind of suit. Yeah, put that shit on when you're the only person in the house.
Yeah, right.
Just give that a shot. See what happens.
I can't imagine that would be functional.
I did
Like a
it.
corset by yourself.
So the key is you have a chest piece that well, first of all, silicone is stretchy. It just is.
Yes.
It's also remarkably resilient. So it's just a matter of grabbing, pulling, making your arms go in directions you wouldn't think are possible so that you
Right.
can pull the silicone away from your body enough to get
It's
it
not
to
supposed to bend
unroll.
that way.
Yeah, because it likes to fold over on itself.
That's always fun.
It is. You know the secret to putting on a silicone half body appliance? Powder.
I've heard that, strangely enough. Like, baby powder is supposed to be really efficient for...
I have
eating.
barber's talc,
Yeah.
and so I do that from here down.
Yeah.
And then you have to do it, first of all, you do it on the outside of it because that'll dull the shine of the silicone,
Yeah.
which you do not want shiny titties.
Right.
They just do not look right. And then you also do it on the inside, and then, you just shimmy and pull and twist and...
I'm not even sure what to say at that point.
Shimmy and pull, twist,
Shimmy and
shout.
pull, twist. Curse
And-
the gods for sticking to your skin.
And you pray that you can get it done before all that exertion and just weirdness causes you to start sweating. Because if you start sweating, that powder does not save you for very long. It turns into soup. Sweat talc soup.
Oh, wow.
And let me tell you, it goes very quickly from there to a paste.
I could
It's a
see
lot of
that
fun.
That could be an issue.
Yeah, it just becomes basically like that gymnast's chalk that's
Yeah.
lightly liquid. Yeah.
Oh my god, my phone just did something very, very fucked up.
Did you send me porn?
Not you, but yeah.
Okay, cool. Hello, Shelby. Nice to see you.
I sent the link to a bunch of people through Twitter for this live stream, copied
Yeah.
the message you sent me exactly. And instead of it sending that, it sent a video of two women playing with a board game of who can jack off the machine faster.
I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. Shelby,
Except
the link's pinned at the top. Feel free.
Yeah, come join us.
In about
launching-
13 minutes here, we're going to be launching the second issue of EdgePunk magazine
With many promotional
times.
things.
with many promotional things.
Yep.
Not that you have to participate in that. You could just sit and fucking do art. But there will be some shilling.
There will be some shilling. There will be some showing of the magazine. I suspect there will be some discussion because there's new things that have been added to this particular issue that wasn't in the prior issue, like explaining the world. There is more.
Very nice. So, yours truly is a writer for it. Shay is a writer for it.
Mm-hmm.
Shay is also an editor for it.
Yes.
On this one, I perused. I didn't do like a hardcore edit because Shay was busting balls to get it off to you in time. And
Shay
so
was doing amazing.
So she had the bandwidth to devote to that, and to be real, she is much more in the editor's seat than I am in this project. So I just went fairly hands off, and yeah. But I think she did an awesome job.
A really good job. She did a really good job for the parts that she was part of. The back end, there was a few errors that I made, but this is why I need to hire her full time, because there are things that I'm just not good at.
So was it putting the pages together, doing graphics, or
no? Apparently, some of the links on the back end in the Edge of Tomorrow section aren't linking to the right places, and I didn't catch it.
So did they link to other spots within the magazine, or do they link?
No, they link to other media.
Okay.
One of them is we're going to have to reprint part of the magazine. This first run will have the error in it. It's not a terrible error. It's not like the first issue's error. And incidentally, those that have purchased the first issue, the reason why you haven't gotten it, there was a shipping error where it got lost in shipping, and it finally arrived. When it finally arrived, I went to check the drives to make sure there's no damage, and found that the drives didn't work. Because my dumbass loaded the wrong one. So I had two copies at the time of the magazine. The physical copy drive, which is the one that we upload to the manufacturer. Then there's a different physical copy drive that I was recoding for cell phones. But I hadn't finished coding it. That's the one I uploaded to the first issue. So the code was incomplete, and it wouldn't load because the code was incomplete. So we're reprinting the first issue. But people that have purchased the first issue are getting a complimentary free second issue because of that fuck up on my end. And I've reached out to most of the people that we had purchased it to let them know. But there's also a special edition thing that we're doing for this launch as well, pertaining to the first issue that we'll get to when we get there. So
we keep teasing this.
We keep teasing this. And then we also have holograms that will be in the booth, which will show you one of the holograms. The other one is not fully set up yet, but we're going to do a live stream in the convention using the hologram. So that people like Cyborg and Shay and others that are not able to be there can be there in virtual reality.
Neat.
We figured out a really cool way to create a hologram that will actually work very well.
Is it one of those with the projector and the like water vapor?
Projector and a piece of plexiglass with the projector underneath it, and then black velvet behind it, so it's projecting onto the plexiglass. And because you can't see the plexiglass, it shows the image, and it's a trick of light where your brain sees the image. The technique is called the Pepper's Ghost technique, but we're using an actual high-end light projector for it. And then we're going to connect it to a webcam so that people in StreamYard can see who they're talking to.
I just remember the hologram that they had back in the day on that show Sequest.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Mist style. I was going to do a Mist style hologram, but I looked at it, and with all the electrical equipment in the area, I was like, that's really going to be an issue, because we have a sales kiosk, we have displays, we have lights, we have all this stuff for the booth. I'm like, yeah, that could cause issues. Whereas this format will be a lot more efficient.
I'm getting us more in the mood with the music.
Right?
Mood music, one might say.
Okume Angel is coming down with alcohol in hand, it looks. Are you going to log in as well? Gotcha.
You know, I thought about getting some vodka from downstairs, and then I'm like, it's so far downstairs, and it's been like a month since we've gotten a tip. So what is the likelihood that I'm going to need vodka? So
you'll need vodka.
No. I'll get. Okay, look. Here's the alternative. If I'm too lazy.
Okay, Jose makes it worthwhile.
By the way, I have never had tequila in my life.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, God.
You do know what they call tequila, don't you?
To kill you, yes.
That too, but you know what else they call it?
I do not.
The panty dropper.
I see.
Except Jose should never be anyone's best friend.
Case in point, Angel just made it clear.
What'd she say?
Jose is nobody's best friend.
Eric, Shay is in Germany. She is in Germany. She was sent there. This is her last year to go to Germany for free, as in on the government's time. So she.
His room for disobeying.
Fun stuff.
He wanted to try to pull the "But I'm starving" card, even though he was offered every other thing that the other boys were offered, who all chose foods. All he chose was bacon.
I would also like to point this clock
Or
out.
that he wanted ketchup, even though he never said he wanted ketchup.
I want ketchup.
Him off the floor. He said no.
I do not want floor ketchup.
I said, excuse me?
Apparently
Why don't you
someone
take
didn't
this
want
up
to eat
off the
the
floor?
bacon off the floor that they threw on the floor.
And that's when it started into a mess of, I'm going to run around the room and pretend you can't see me.
Yeah, 5-year-olds.
To which I said, oh, you're
My 5-year-old.
You're done.
I was going to say, was this a human or an animal trying to pull this off?
And this was Mr. Shark. Mr. Shark is a headache. Mr. Shark is an Aquarius who has decided that he can do whatever he wants. No, you can't.
And Mom is a Scorpio.
Eric, she is there until early May. Early May. So about 3 more weeks, give or take. Well, actually, on Sunday, 3 more weeks. Fuck you, Shelby. That's where Shay
I'm
is.
carried up to the bedroom.
Where he belongs.
She's telling you
But
to
there were
fuck
monsters.
yourself.
Tell them the story about why there's no monsters.
So what can you mix with tequila? Could I mix Mountain Dew and tequila?
Anything fruity works really well.
Mountain Dew is just caffeinated carbonated orange juice, so.
What can you mix with tequila?
Tequila?
Yeah.
Fruity.
What about Mountain Dew?
It's orange juice.
Mountain Dew, but I wouldn't.
not personal.
Hello, Mr. Bill.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too bad.
Awesome.
Getting ready to launch EdgePunk issue 2.
Nice.
Yes, in about 2 minutes.
2 minutes till midnight.
Nice.
Woohoo!
See, Bill, you have great timing.
You look amazing, by the way, Sai.
What's that?
You look
What?
amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, I do, Hugin. Shut your hole. It's like, blah.
Ninetales. Welcome,
Thank you. It's a new
Ninetales.
wig.
I like it. Looks good. Angel will be joining us shortly from this look of it.
Yes, Eric, that is the name of the city. Fuck Shelby.
Are you putting your leather on?
What do you mean, Shelby? I don't have monsters, no.
It
I
should
don't-
still be over there.
I have one NOS, which
Then
is
it's
like
over
a
in the pile of boxes.
tangerine energy drink.
All right, I'll be right back. I have to go retrieve the leather for Angel.
All right. I should go get vodka soon.
We'll see how long I can be on stream before my modem gives out.
Thank you for the advice, Will. Why would your modem give out, Bill?
Oh, because it does that.
Why would it do that?
If I knew. Sometimes it gets slow, and sometimes it just stops. And my luck has been pretty good lately, so
Is this a cable company?
I think the source of it is there. Like I don't know
No,
if
I'm
it's
saying, do you pay the cable company for internet, or do you pay someone else for internet?
Oh no, I pay the cable company.
Okay. Well, tell them they need to fix their shit.
Yes.
Hello, Tank.
What's up, Cy?
Not much. What's going on, man?
Oh, not much. Just crazy American dance party.
Shelby, how are you backing up 925 terabytes? Not gigabytes, terabytes.
Oh,
That's
what the?
literally 100 hard drives.
That's a wee bit, governor.
Like storage server solution hard drives.
Shelby's backing up the internet.
Like all of the internet.
All of it.
Like literally the Wayback Machine up until now. God, enjoy. It's gonna chew on GeoCities for a long fucking time. And MySpace.
Leather.
Oh, I do have some whiskey in the kitchen, but so Shay got one of those like infusion kits for liquor, and so she's added all kinds of things to this fucking
Oh,
whiskey.
nice.
And
Nice.
I do not want to look. Smelling it gives me heartburn, so I do not want to take the chance of drinking it.
But it's been infused.
They're wiping all the computers at the college next
Okay.
week. That sounds like something that they should do on a rotating basis.
Right?
I used to love GeoCities. There was so much good fiction written on
I
GeoCities.
know, not Malcolm, Sean. I hear you, Sean.
I've ruined it.
I don't think I was ever on GeoCities. I definitely
was.
I definitely had a MySpace though.
I was the bane of GeoCities with the cult of squid. All hail 777 be thy number. If you step out of line, then we will smack you with a 40-pound tuna, or beat you verily. Thrash
I
them
have a
out
card
with a
game I need to
cuttlefish.
send you, Tank.
So Toku, am I using the link you put in the private with the
Yes.
password you put in the private and
Yes,
sharing
yes.
that?
Yes. Or showing that live, yes.
That's why I said
Because
sharing.
my system is not going to handle all the different things running right now because
I
the
don't have that.
fiasco of setting up the graphics for the magazine ate all the hard drive space. It's a long story. So I'm not deleting any of it off of there until I have confirmation they don't need it.
Gotta be safe.
the-
Gotta
the-
play it safe.
Yeah.
Dance
So-
party's picking up some more.
Just to put
crazy
this out
lights and
there,
everything.
I'm muting that tab because holy fuck is it loud.
Oh shoot! Do
Oh.
I have?
No, not you. I'm saying
No.
the one that Toku
It's-
wants me to share.
The front page is loud. The rest of it is not.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I forgot to set the volume on the front page.
Sure.
Oh, I thought you meant to just scream in my face on purpose, which I thought was kind of on brand.
My brain went, oh yeah, I can set volume, and didn't.
Oh, I guess it is time. It is
It
time.
is that. It is that time.
Oh, I have an option. Oh, what is
If you click that link, it will take you to the song.
I want this one. This one should take you to the song. But this one takes you to EdgePunk. You need like music mostly. Just my
Yeah.
two.
No, I may do that with issue 3. Ooh, I know what I can do. No,
I don't know about you, but I think it's great skating music.
right? Alice, I'm telling you, AL1CE, check out the band. They are amazing.
Oh yeah, since you introduced me, I've been a fan.
They are
Alright,
freaking badass.
Brace yourselves. I cannot control this one. Oh, yes, I can. Okay. Just brace yourself.
They're really cool.
Oh my
looking
God.
band. Yoga. For those curious, this is what the band looks like.
Oh, hold on.
This is Alice. This is what they look like.
But do they own chains?
Yes. And they are a badass band. I got the pleasure of actually getting to hang out with them at one of their shows in Indy.
I killed one. So, I have an add-on for Chrome that lets me control volume in individual tabs. This is at 6%. 6.
Magazine is that loud. Well, the cover of this magazine is loud.
Okay, Toku. This is what I have in my hand. Give me a minute. I'm gonna switch. Since you guys love this band so much, I will spend more money to actually have things.
I like the sound.
This is Toku!
Stereo. Fortunately, the cover only plays once.
That was my question, motherfucker.
Yeah, it only plays once. I did fix that after Shay's deep request.
Well, I mean, when she's sitting there editing the whole fucking book and she has to spend, 20 minutes on a page,
Wait, it's
Wait,
supposed to play once.
I still hear it.
It started over.
Turn the page.
Turn the page.
Turn it.
No, I just put in my good earbuds.
Well, now you have to listen to the song.
Yes. You guys aren't gonna fucking hype this up and then I miss
Well, it is good.
It's good music.
it. Yeah, I've heard that before. About 3.5 minutes ago. Hello, Mr. Bascom.
What?
I can't hear you.
I can't hear you over the rain.
Rain's
Right.
off.
I made this character just for this stream.
Nice. Oh yeah.
There you go.
But Shay's not
Well,
here.
actually, she's dancing to the music almost in beat.
Oh, this is the video, no doubt.
Yeah, it's nearly on the same beat too.
I know, right?
I love how that's basically Shay's hair color, hairstyle, and body type, and yet Shay's not here.
What's funny is that the waifu of the day is a redhead, so I didn't want to spend the extra tickets to change the look. So I just kept the things the same.
I see you, Bill. I see it. I can't share both at the same time. All right, let's move on. We're moving on.
Yes.
We're moving on. Moving right along.
God damn it. The beat dropped. All right, we're coming back. We'll come back.
All right.
We'll come back.
So the
Hello, Angel.
Hello.
Hi, Angel.
Hello.
All right, so
how did you?
Seth,
Yes.
how did I what?
No, she. I'm trying to remember how I attached these on her lanyard.
Oh my god.
Oh, you mean this?
Yep, I figured it out. It just took me a second. So, what is EdgePunk? The very first page of the magazine explains what EdgePunk is, and then also showcases.
Oh, sorry.
The music we were just discussing.
And then showcases that the world of EdgePunk is a cyberpunk dystopian society, and the world of EdgePunk takes place in a actual RPG. So the magazine is actual canon for an RPG that will be coming out later this year called Dystopia. The territory that you see there is different regions of the former North America broken up into different themes of post-apocalyptic society.
Mm-hmm.
The purple area is the territory of Rain, which is a cyberpunk territory. The light blue is Yukon, which is wastelands, tundra, ice, and military.
That's
The
like
tan well, in my eyes, it's light blue. I'm also colorblind,
okay.
so
So the aquamarine.
there you go.
I would go aquamarine. I'm with Cy on this one.
All right, go ahead.
The creamy custard-looking color, the sand color, let's go with that, is the territory of Open. That is a Mad Max style territory.
Okay, so
green-
the off mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 3-month-old mayonnaise on the wall.
That's 3 week.
Is the territory of Open. Open is a Mad Max style setting and is the setting for a board game called Wreckage that will be coming out as well. The Wreckage board game will work with the RPG game as the vehicle rules.
Yep.
But also be a standalone game. The green territory is the Midwest, which is Steam, and it's a steampunk theme. Everything there is any kind of steampunk you want. Gray is the eastern seaboard, which is a giant city escaped from New York. It's called Urbana. Blue is the Blue Ridge Mountains, which is a military infrastructure and effectively wild forests, survival of the fittest kind of environment. The other area, the yellowish color, is the territory of Arco Santi, which is governed by the mafia. So kind of like your, what's that game? Fallout New Vegas type setting.
See, this is the darker French's mustard.
French's mustard. French's mustard is.
But not Grey Poupon down here.
No.
And then finally within the regions of what's called the NHA, the New Human Alliance, is Lost, which Lost is a communist society driven by everyone having fun. Those that are familiar with Dr. Steele, it's a giant homage to Dr. Steele.
So basically all the Southern California degenerates got together. Holy
Yes.
shit, that's loud.
Not even sure what that is.
Like someone opened up their microphone way lot and got right next to a fucking air conditioner or fan.
All of the cross-hatched gradients, checkerboard, whatever you want to call that, territories are either territories governed by aliens or uncontrolled territories. The green one is the territory of... The green one is the territory of Arcadia. Arcadia is controlled by the Celtic Fae. In short, we turn San Francisco Bay Area into a region controlled by fairies.
Yeah.
But it's your D&D setting. So if you want to create a dwarf, an elf, whatever, that's your territory.
Mm-hmm.
The Mexico-Texas area is controlled by the Nahua, which are your Aztec gods. And effectively, they hold everyone at gunpoint. You're not welcome there unless you know you're welcome there. Florida is a giant wasteland that's all overgrown jungle, which is called Trapana. The only thing that lives there is the cult of Sion. I'm sure you can figure out the reference to that.
Is this
Lastly,
because I'm from Florida?
No. It's because Florida will... If there's an apocalyptic society, if the apocalypse were to happen, Florida would not survive. Let's be realistic here.
I'm just waiting for, manatees on land.
Right. I'm just waiting for the entire population of Florida to wake up one day to alligators trying to eat them. Wait, that's every day.
Just an outbreak of Florida, just bath salts.
You just wanted to go take a swim in your pool. Come on. Are we really that harsh?
Is it still doing it?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know why. It sounds like the gain is like super, super high right now, Jason.
It's like, wah, wah, wah.
The whitish yellow region is controlled by the alien race of the Norn, which is basically your Nordic gods.
So that's
or
all
the
up
Norse.
here in the upper right.
Yeah.
And that leads into probably the next game. The first game is just Northern Territories and focuses on just North America. We will eventually have a European book, a Africa book, a Middle East book, a India, China book, and Japan, and then a South America book.
I guarantee you Shay can't wait for you to have that Middle Eastern book.
She can write it because I don't want to.
Look, I'm perfectly willing to bet that when she's out of the military, she will write off that entire region of the world and never look back. So, alrighty.
From here, we have the table of conformity. This is your table of contents. Each one of these is a button that you can click, and it will take you straight to that page. On the left side is all the people that were involved in the making of this madness.
I'm trying to move over there without grabbing anything. All right. There we go.
And each one of those is who they are in the book or in the magazine. And if you click on their name, it will take you to their actual individual social media sources so that you can follow them or get to know them or what have you. It also tells you what they do in the magazine. Below that is administration, which is myself, Angel, Gaslight, Alex, and Black Rooster. Black Rooster you will almost never find or see because Black Rooster is very antisocial.
Aren't we all?
Yes.
I mean, would you really say antisocial though?
Because of
I
Black
think-
Rooster's profession.
I would go with selectively social. Or
This is true.
selectively antisocial, maybe.
This is true, yeah. Black Rooster, because of their profession, they have to be very careful about what is affiliated with them.
Yes.
I see Shay's articles. I see some of my articles.
Hey, Mom, guess what?
What?
Malcolm.
Chicken butt. I see Plagal.
And we left the Plagal article partially in there because of the issue 1 issues, as I mentioned before. And issue 3, we will probably keep the Plagal pieces in there because in issue 3 we'll have the adventures of Dan Decker.
Very cool.
And unfortunately, I did not figure out a way to hit the back button to go back. Oh, that works. I didn't even know that button was there. Come.
This is why you have editors, Seth.
This is why I have editors. I understand the programming side. That's about it.
All right.
So there is many things.
Many things.
Negative Game Productions. This is our licensed ad with Negative Game Productions. They are a recording studio and professional music production company based out of Chicago.
Give me 1 second. 1 second.
Oh.
No one can see.
Welcome to Sprockets.
Mute.
You can skip.
Give me a second. I have to.
Sure.
I have to close and reload that tab. No, what I just remembered was, despite whatever licensing you might have for songs in that magazine, that does not mean my channel has licensing. For
If I remember correctly, with Alice, Nuda, Medicinal Moonshine, and I'm pretty sure most of Negative Gain, they have open public licensing. Because we use Negative Gain on a regular basis, and even though we have licensing, we get bitched at by YouTube, and we even state in the liners of our shows that we have permission from Negative Gain, and Negative Gain finally just said, you know what, screw it, we're going to make this public license available on YouTube. However, you don't have to play this if you don't want to. It's 5 minutes long and goes through every single music group that they have.
Nice.
Every single
25 years. Cool.
This is the map of Rain. Give you a breakdown of the infrastructure. Each of the domes, which are the blue circles, is a city unto themselves, and this map shows you where you are in the infrastructure of the city. The Sentinels are the military faction, which you will find out about shortly.
They're not like
and
the
the-
X-Men Sentinels, right?
No, they are military. In the storyline for the Sentinels, the United Nations established a global military called the Sentinels in the year 2050. They broke up all of the world's militaries and unified them as one military based on branch functionality. And like I said, this is all part of a massive role-playing game. So each issue of EdgePunk will release a little bit more of the world, and everything that is put into EdgePunk is part of the canon for the RPG. In this particular issue, you get the background of what is low society within the territory of Rain, and it explains what low society is about, what classifies as low society, why people exist in low society.
For the purposes of this left page, I might suggest that you stick some black around the wording.
Yeah, I did. That's the weirder part. Like in the editing, it looked clean, but in the print, it doesn't, and I don't know why. So there may be some errors.
Yeah, like even on this page, because the background is such different color to the wording, I can read this, whereas this again is hard because it's.
Yeah, I think it gets clearer if you zoom in.
Well, let's see.
And give it a second to load. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, it's all disjointed.
Yeah, it's like a double impact type.
Yeah, and it shouldn't be that way. I wonder if it glitched. I'll have to check it in the file because it was supposed to be white with double black underneath it. But I'm noticing that the black isn't showing up. Right.
Not saying a word.
Don't do it.
Just remember, being on time is a white construct.
Okay.
So if the black didn't show up, you just haven't waited long enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking more like your traditional white girl gangbang scenario, but I mean that works too.
So you have the white type is the blonde chick sitting on the couch and
and surrounded by at least 4 different layers.
Nice.
Yeah, I think this section glitched because I'm noticing that all the black type isn't showing up correctly. I'll have to check it on the master file.
You know what? Let me see. Hold on. There.
Oh, now it's loading.
Yeah.
It just misloaded. That's weird.
No, I haven't attached. I have an extension on my Chrome that forces pages to behave in a certain way, and the magazine does not like that. So that's better.
So this will explain all the details of low society and why EdgePunk exists, why the people that are rebelling against the corporate overlords are rebelling in the form of EdgePunk. And in the world of EdgePunk, to be independent is a death sentence. If you are not conforming to the corporate ideology of what they want you to do in the mainstream, they will kill you on sight. So therefore we say, fuck you, and we do what we want. And then this is actual slang for the world of Rain.
So I didn't read down here first. What did I read first? The one for virgin. All right, we're moving on from this page because a lot of stuff over there that we're not getting into on this channel. And it continues on over here.
It continues on, and then this slang is more geared towards slang affiliated with the military. And what the military tends to refer to other alien races as.
And And then you have kind of your classes over here.
Mm-hmm. And those are your character classes. They're referred to as ethoses in the RPG.
Nice.
Core political, Bedouin, Atlas, which is your basically like your jock social type, or your very physical demanding lifestyle is an Atlas. Sentinel is military. Golem is anything synthetic. Mob is mafia. Bedouin is a wastelander or someone that is like homeless or a nomad. And then there's neuromancers, which are hackers and people that live on the internet, or hackers and such. Magi are your smart people, your geeks. Artisans are your artists. Nephilim are supernatural. The other thing we do in the RPG is any alien race is also an ethos, and any anthropomorphic is also an ethos. Within each of the ethoses are what are called edicts, which is your subclass and is your specific sub-role within that social archetype. In the dynamic of the game, your character level is referred to as an evolution. Every 5 evolutions, you can change your ethos, and you can change your edict every level or evolution.
I was going to say every 5 evolutions is a revolution.
Yeah, sorry, my son. So,
and a devolution. I'm just making shit up.
Yes, you can have a NPC that rides a motorcycle with an atomic bomb strapped to him. It is fully possible. I personally don't, because we have other games.
That's Tuesday.
Yeah, that's Tuesday. And this gives you
Tuesday.
just...
This is my great-great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. This is very sacrilegious.
So all the writers of the magazine have created characters based in this world, and they have mindsets so that when they're writing their stories and their content for the magazine, talking about real world products like Isom or Frog G or Fiendish or what have you, they're talking about it as someone that lives in this society based on one of these character archetypes or multiple. And they build that into their storylines. They build that into their writing. So this is a virtually synthetic environment where these characters are living in this degraded society, talking about our current world as though our current world was the best society had to offer.
A land of plenty, if you will.
Yes. And we're not AI generated for everything. We actually create from our minds. We create new concepts and new products.
Some of us are not AI generated.
True.
Oh my God. Something looks furry. Kill it with fire.
There are furries in the game.
No.
They are caused by mutations from alien genetics.
Your nostalgia headquarters.
Nice.
This you could play.
I could. You're right, I could.
It's created by Mr. Good Stuff.
CSFI Channel 420 Pirate Radio.
It's going to be loud as fuck.
We bring to you Car 69.
Not that loud
on mine. Okay, let's see.
Oh, yeah. First, I'm gonna lick my finger. Then I'm gonna tickle me some butthole. You're gonna like it. I just know it.
Okay. So, there's a little bit of that. A little bit of that going on. So, welcome to the shit. And not just because you just played with a butthole. I enjoyed that.
It's so good it Rule 34s itself.
So you got some Will Perdomo in here. Oh my God, loud. Nice. sorry. I enjoyed that. And so these are our articles. Yeah, I'm okay. Hold on a second.
Hey,
This is-
baby. Are you tired?
Yes,
Feeling
I
a
am
little
tired, baby. Shut up.
Yeah.
I just realized my concern. So this is an 18 plus magazine,
Yeah.
and this
Uh-huh.
cannot be an 18 plus channel because we're on YouTube. So I have to be very careful about what pages I link to.
I'm entertained by the magazine.
I'm sure. I'm sure our audience is too. Titillated, one might say. But you know, while we wait for Toku to get back, Bill, did you stop? You stopped sharing. You son of a whore.
That's not very nice.
Oh, so then I had to unplug it. Sorry.
Plug your ass.
I mean, I am
That's nothing to see here. I'm working on a logo.
Oh, here you go. I could. There you go. This is what I'm doing while we're talking.
Welcome back, Toku.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice. Nice. You know what? I prefer how you make Vampirilla's face to the classic Vampirilla's face.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that.
There we go.
Yeah, you make her look like a person.
That's actually a huge compliment. Thank you.
Not just a fucked up drawing of tits in a one piece.
Yeah, I'd like her to be a person.
I mean, I like the concept of Vampirilla. I'm not in love with a lot of the art that I've seen for her.
There hasn't been good art for her. There's only been like a handful that were worth a damn.
No, Lady Death. There's some good art in Lady Death.
Oh yeah.
I've been looking through Polito's website because I'm on his newsletter. So,
nice.
So when Shay and I move out to Utah next year, we're basically going to be like a state away from Bram Polito. So,
nice.
I guarantee you we're going to finagle our way into touring the Lady Death Studios.
You should.
Which would be
That'd be pretty sweet.
I'm gonna give you a bunch of Lady Death sketches to take with you. Hey, this guy Bill, he wouldn't mind drawing some Lady Death.
He's got a little following.
little bit.
Just a slight bit.
I'm ready to be discovered.
Love it.
I've been practicing for a while.
He was in episode 2 of that one show.
Yes, I was. And I'm not going to let anybody forget it ever.
Yeah, you're really
going to
not.
be so tired of this show.
You were not going to let anyone fucking forget that.
Nope. By the way, I was on Apple TV.
So Toku, I just realized I have some concerns about flipping through this 18 plus magazine on a public YouTube show. So
your public YouTube. I thought yours was 18 plus on your public YouTube.
18 plus means that I advise the audience not to be below 18 and stay here, but that doesn't mean that I can show titty. And I'm pretty sure I just flipped quickly past some art.
It was you're fine for that one, but I wouldn't linger too long, obviously.
No.
I don't think there's actually any nudity in this. Ironically.
Yeah.
I'm checking right now as we're talking.
Well, I'm up to page 50. So.
Yes, there's 210 pages in this issue.
Yeah, my
this
point
issue
is
was
you
a
can start at
piece.
50.
200 of them with titties. Buy the book.
Did someone say tits?
Yes.
Power of tits compels you.
It's got more tits than a Kickstarter.
I don't know. I've seen some Kickstarters.
Not wrong.
There are some Kickstarters.
I do like the low hanging fruit. It's delicious.
There's Kickstarters with 40 fucking alternate covers.
Hey, I ain't kink shaming. You know, earlier
And I have backed every single one of those covers.
Earlier today, I basically, to summarize, I said, you know, I'm really happy for the guys over at Iconic Comics. You know, but you know, I was discussing with someone else. I was like, yeah, no, it's just not my cup of tea. This isn't my junk food. My junk food is Conan novels, right? But I was like, dude, there's totally a market for it, and they hit it, and I'm proud of him. And dude, like, people were getting upset with me because I didn't simp. I was like, bro, I didn't say it was bad. I just said I'm not into it.
I had hair like this.
Oh, wow.
I used to have hair.
Between about 19 and 23, my hair was like this, except it was shaved all the way up to here.
I'm jealous.
And then the rest was spiked like this.
Goodness gracious.
Because even when I did have hair, it was more like a fro. I tried to make it straight. Yeah, it was not good. It's like Welcome Back, Kotter doesn't make a good look for like a band.
Bill, what's your ethnicity, not your nationality?
My ethnicity is a little bit of Irish with a little bit of Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Where are you getting the fro from then?
The Puerto Rican side, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Huh.
I have a couple of friends from Puerto Rico, and their hair gets very bushy.
Yeah, my face, if you look at my face, you wouldn't tell I'm Puerto Rican at all. I just look like a country boy from Michigan, just like my dad.
You just look like a happy man.
I'm just a happy guy. Just likes to draw boobs.
Just a good old boy.
I know, right?
Never meaning no harm.
Back when you can have a rebel flag painted on the roof of your
Phallus
car,
and slits.
it wasn't a problem.
And it was
Phallus and
just,
slits
hey,
is-
I'm a rebel.
I think playable.
Okay.
So this is The Lure by Woodrow.
Let me just add one thing. There is at least 40-foot rebel flag along the side of the highway in the part
My
of
goodness.
Virginia I drive through. So at least 40 feet. Hello, Eric.
That's pretty
And yeah, everyone should get this magazine for many reasons. Woodrow's stuff is one of them because holy shit, he goes all out.
Oh, no, I see what you're talking about with the titties. I don't know if that would be a violation. It is actually technically classical painting.
Better no, even painting artwork.
Yeah,
you'll get struck for. It's so stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
So like
they only
an
allowed
art.
naked yoga.
Yes, hot naked yoga.
Wow.
It's the reason being. I mean, the thing is, if Cy were to have that on here, Cy would get struck. But if you have like an art channel that shows it, they're fine. Like I don't know because you know what I'm saying. I don't understand.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not me this time.
No, that's actually it's a pirate radio broadcast.
That's what I was doing. I was doing a pirate radio.
It's trying to take over the
Yeah.
broadcast.
That's what I was doing. You know?
I'm trying to catch up to where Cy is right now.
82.
Yep, I'm on 76. I'm now at the pirate radio broadcast.
Gracious.
Hello, Eric Boyd.
Boy.
Oh, Eric.
The boys data, Boise man.
There we go. Found your article. Oh yeah. And hello, Eric Boyd. So the one and only Nine Tails has an article in here as well, right after yours.
I love how she picked so Shay picked this for
did
me.
she?
Yeah, it's me on the way to fucking Ren Fair.
No, Shay. Yes, we have
Oh, yeah, I
Hockey,
like that
who's a
picture.
writer, Shay,
Yeah.
and then many of our writers are one by one slowly getting their own leathers. If you want to zoom me in, Angel can show it to you.
Where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are.
Eaten by wildebeests.
So
Nice.
each of our writers and content creators get one of these leathers. They are custom specifically to them.
Very cool.
And that one's my logo.
Yes. I would show you Shay's, but hers is downstairs.
You should have one, Sai.
No,
Yes, it
I
is.
don't.
You sure?
Shay has 2. I have 0.
Okay, then I will have to send that out. I thought you got yours as well.
No.
How did
Shay
get
has
2?
brown and black.
She did? Okay. I'll check the
Yeah.
thing because it was supposed to send with you or with her order a leather for you.
Right, but there was a problem with the supplier.
The supplier got resupplied.
Mm-hmm.
So if they haven't sent it to you, then I need to get on their ass about it because it was supposed to be top of the list.
Well, either way, and if you're still doing 2s, I just need black because I don't wear brown.
Okay. Yeah.
Like ever, unless it's a jacket I stole from Shay. She has this one kind of jacket hoodie combo that is so fucking comfortable, and that is brown.
Isn't it like a bed sheet for you?
No.
She's like 18 feet tall. You're like 3'2".
She is.
What?
Jason, I'm taller than you.
You're a
Shay is
quarter of an
18
inch taller than
feet
me.
and
I
he's
wouldn't rub it
3
in.
inches
I'm rubbing it in.
in height.
That's with heels.
No, it wasn't with heels. I was
Shay
in
is
flats
18
because
feet
I was
tall.
working the con.
And size
You're
3
standing on
feet
your
tall.
toes.
I just got looked at very strangely.
As you should.
As I
Yep.
should. So we have comic book reviews of Ice Cream Man, Lucent, and
There. That's how tall I am.
Gotta remember, this is the channel where they encourage you to tell your friends you love them. Make it on.
and you are no weak potato. I tell you that right now. I can't lift up anybody.
Look,
You don't mess with Sai.
Philly is not short. And that was the second time I picked him up. The first time, the camera wasn't ready.
So he's been picked up by you before, is what you're saying. Interesting.
Yep, that's what I heard. Clip it.
Right. Ah.
Well,
this is going on the next trash cast.
Oh, go back to that. Go back to that. We need some more chow.
We'll in just a second. Hello.
Hi.
Ah, Jaka. Jaka is one of our new writers who will be in issue 3. Jaka will also be at
Have you eaten today?
FutureCon.
No, I haven't had time.
Well, try out Chow, food in a tube for people on the go. Eat it while walking. Or in an elevator. Try it now.
Oh, I have heard this.
It's very
fucking
nutritional,
ad.
maybe.
I'm not playing this. This is hilarious.
It has no chemical
Look,
waste, maybe.
if you guys want to hear
Try
this
chow
ad,
now.
and let
Is
me
it
tell
safe to
you,
eat?
Probably not.
This both
Tastes
made
good?
me laugh.
Not at all.
and made me
Order
like
your
grimace.
chow, food in a tube today.
And I was just thinking, what the fuck? If you want to hear that, buy the magazine. Buy the magazine. It's worth it. Nice.
Have you eaten?
So, more will. Interesting.
Hello, my name is Angelica Kokolis, and I'm a doctor of traditional.
See, this is so interactive.
Yep. It's
Isn't
very
it?
interactive. Every
It's
video is
immersive.
live. It's immersive animations. You can zoom in.
Like,
You can flip
any
the
of you
pages.
guys, any of you folks ever played Virtuoverse from Theta Division Games?
No.
Dude, this is like the screens in that game where you access like your news and stuff is so cyberpunk, like for real. Love it.
Nice. Here's one of Shay's articles. That chick looks a little rough.
Right. Oh, here we go.
Are you struggling to
The
get
working
by,
open.
barely able to pay those credits?
No,
Come join the amazing adventurous career of being a courier for your local division's megacorp. Every megacorp has at least one courier service that they depend on. And you
This one turned out so good.
And tank up in process.
What's my article?
Assess the situation.
And they
for
have
potential
a wet floor. Yes.
Stop
Oh,
asking
look,
what's
I
inside your
mean,
food. Just
my
eat
face
it.
is on the
Introducing
screen,
Taco
so
Chef.
I could understand you getting that. Try
Not
to,
in the way I would want to.
try to continue.
I really don't want to step in dog pee. That does not sound like a form
Aw.
of sexual entertainment.
Some people pay for that.
Rude.
Some people pay for that.
Some people pay for it. Yes, not me. Not my kink. Thank you.
That's what you're saying publicly.
Hey, it
Protest,
helps.
If you really want to know, you can go find my FetLife and you'll find out. That's not my kink.
I don't even know what that is. So moving on.
Moving on.
Got the Goblin Girl. That's so cool.
This Goblin Girl is essential.
She is, in fact, essential.
Very much
Yep.
so.
You
And
guys
then
squish.
The squish. The squish is also very important.
Yes.
Everyone needs more squish in their life.
Squish is mandatory.
If you're not familiar with squish, you need to be, because squish is one of the most coolest creations of Boob Dan.
I am,
Yep.
I am
The only
definitely
good puppet
not
out there.
familiar with
Yes.
it.
Yeah,
Boob Dan created a puppet show where the character goes wandering around Los Angeles.
Yeah, he has videos on his. I think it's his Boob Dan Art channel, YouTube channel, and you can see the Squish videos. Or no, the Squish actually has his own YouTube channel. The Squish
Yes.
Show.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what this links to.
Nice.
And you can watch the squish in the magazine on or offline. And if you click on the label underneath, it'll take you straight to the YouTube channel.
Yep.
Nice.
Right here. See? It's not only a amazing magazine in and of itself, but it's very handy.
I'm so profoundly fascinated by the production quality of this, and all the little
It's good.
beautiful Easter eggs and touchy things, and
Oh, there is so much hidden shit in this.
I love it. I love it.
If your life looks like Arcadia, you're a fictional character in a bad novel.
I am.
So, I have a question. How much of this is each person's individual so there's the page with all of the art and the writing and the videos and all that. Is that a conglomerate of different people's stuff to get that look, or is
It depends on the person.
okay?
So Shay's article here was done completely by Shay.
Yeah.
Will's articles, he does
your
the
life looks
writing,
like
and
Arcadia,
then myself
you're a
and Shay
fictional
do the
character in a
art
bad
for
novel.
Yeah.
In Arcadia.
So
the Thrill
it's
Kill
kinda
Cult
up to the
article is Aether, who you know.
You got more
And
strength
Aether
with the
hands me
cyber arm
the
up
writing,
there.
and then I look at what
You
Aether
got more
wanted in
speed
there and submit some
with
of
the cyber
Aether's photos from the article, and then also add in art as well. So it
Nice.
just depends on the person.
Okay.
And so, for instance, for my articles, I submitted the text to Shay, and then we went back and forth on the art because she's very quick at being able to pump
Hey,
out.
baby,
art
are you
that's
tired of
relevant to the
slaving away all day for those corp big cats,
so
only to
she
get home and not
I
have
went
any
back and
time to
forth
peruse
on
the
that
digital web
because we're
dating
always in a
sites?
fucking video
Are you
call
sick of
anyway.
all the scammers and fake AI girls
and worked
pretending to
that
love
out.
you long time, only to get your hard-earned creds and
Yeah,
never
I've got,
actually meet you in
a million
person?
and one ideas.
Has your
and I
weekly
don't
dime
really
store
know how
joy
to,
toy just been a little too loose and flabby,
integrate many of
charging you
them.
10 credits and
Hey,
to
Angela.
this level? So yeah, at this point, I'm just trying to get some shit on paper. Well, on Google Drive actually, but yeah, this is incredibly cool.
Hold on, I'm
So-
just going down the list of artists to see if.
Art of Ryan, this is EdgePunk Magazine issue 2. We are promoting it and showcasing it for all of you crazy cats out there that want to purchase this. This is a full digital magazine that comes in a physical format. The physical format is yay raw, and each issue is completely different on the cover. This is the limited run demo copy. The physical one will be coming here in about 4 days, and then anyone who purchases it will get their copy shipped directly to them. We also have a special promo for just this weekend. If you purchase the first issue and the second issue, the second issue is standard $30 or $29.99, but you will also get the first issue for 75% off, so about $7.
Yep.
And you have to use a special code at the promo. I will drop the code here.
Hey,
You
Bill.
go to checkout.
Yes.
Type in this code here.
Look on the screen.
And that will last until Monday, getting you issue 1 and issue 2 for about $37, $38.
Yes. I'm looking on the screen.
Look at the image in the top left.
I love that image. Who made
So
it?
this is me, as drawn by Bill Mouse.
Yeah.
Nice.
I saw Cat Moss's name in that list of credits.
Yes.
I like that.
Hey, Rex.
Hell, Tokamai.
Yo, Rex.
And also, anyone that writes for the magazine.
Yeah, in the list of artists. There's Bill.
Yep.
I've heard of that guy. He's waiting to be discovered.
Yeah.
So this is a database of creators. As we find new creators that are indie creators and indie related media, they get added to this list. So you're looking for a writer, there's a writer. You're looking for an artist, there's an artist. Our goal is to also set this up so that this will have active links that you can click on the link and it will take you to that person.
Oh, nice.
So that you need art, you need a writer, you need an editor, you can click and find them and it will take you to those people.
And as soon as Tokamai gets me the ad, he's getting a free ad space, a full page ad in my comic Devil Flyer, which will hopefully be fulfilling in July. So just as a thank you to him.
I'm also gonna throw out there.
He and Cy and Shay also have an ad in there in the inside back cover for launching me.
Yes.
Yes.
Also, Toka, we need to have a discussion because I'm clearly an artist.
Yeah,
Yes.
look there.
No.
I've got a psychotic killer clown.
You know, if you want to
So
do
glad
a
I'm at my
comic
art
strip
table
for the
and I can't see the
magazine,
screen.
It's the bulbs that does it.
It is. Well, see,
you should do a comic strip for the magazine, Si.
both the crotch and the nose.
No, you want the magazine to sell, okay?
Very realistic. Is that Jason? Come on, man.
That's Jason. That artwork sold, and it's now in an
A pity sale is not a good sale.
It's now
Look
an
at
NFT.
I'm so glad I can't see it. I'm at my art table.
Ooh, I haven't seen this one. That's cool.
That's neat.
Yeah, that's Michael T. So he took my concept and made it into a kaiju, and he's putting it in his.
There you go.
Nice.
Pretty cool.
All right, so let's see here. We are almost at the end.
Yep.
Oh,
And then there's
look.
the or the gray market is anyone. It's basically our classified ads section. You can throw in whatever you want into the magazine for about $5. You can write in the gray market. Every issue, we will throw in whatever you want. Ads for anything. You want to write a joke, you can write a joke. You can also advertise in the magazine. You just contact myself or Shay, and based on where you want to be in the magazine, we will advertise you.
I'll be the cover.
I want my Only Traps link over here.
Something that people ask me, Tokamai, is What age group is this kind of for? Just adult? Or?
18 and over.
Okay.
18 and over. This is
it's
not
right
for
on the
kids.
cover.
Yeah, it's 18 plus. We deal with a lot of very sensitive topics, very adult topics. Issue 3 may very well have commercials for cam girls.
Nice.
So they were supposed to be in issue 2, but they didn't get their commercials to me in time. So,
I mean, literally, I have an OnlyFans. So,
yeah.
There you go.
Hey, Feline.
By the way, everyone, art auction.
Most people, joke about that, but he really has one.
Yes.
Yes, they really have one.
He's old. He doesn't know any better.
Edge of Tomorrow is upcoming media. This song is by Bellwether Syndicate.
Oh, I'm gonna. Yeah, no, does that.
And does that fight through, or did you do it, or what?
My knowledge, Bellwether Syndicate is also an independent band that's not dying. Or I think they're part of the but so Bellwether Syndicate is William Faith, which you might know from the News, Christian Faith, and Sarah Rose, which is Gary Lady Sarah from the Neo Michael in Chicago.
Hard him over that music. Your hearing is better than that. Do you guys hear music? I know.
What? Can you hear me now?
Yeah,
I can hear you now.
So I have this tab muted, so I can't hear anything that you guys are hearing, despite the fact that it's me sharing. That's awesome.
Interesting.
All right.
No, we can hear the music.
Yeah, we definitely hear it.
I thought I was in the mosh pit there for a minute.
All right, so it's just media pages all the way to the end.
We are in the middle of something. That is the back of the magazine.
Now, do you get music every time you turn the page?
Yes.
I'm sorry?
Do you get music every time you turn a page, or just
No,
certain pages?
just on certain pages.
Okay, I'm stopping sharing.
And how do you control that music? Is there like a
just
mute?
your
Is
PC's volume?
Some things will actually have controls on them. Some things will not. The few that don't, the audio's turned down, with the exception of the front cover
and the back cover.
Hi, Angel.
And the back
Didn't know
cover.
you were here. Very quiet there.
Hey, Rex, how are you?
Good. I'm missing Hillbilly.
Hi, go upstairs.
Yeah.
Hillbilly, hang on.
No, you can go upstairs.
Rex.
It's bedtime.
Yes.
Rex, I have a stream tomorrow that's specifically catered to your demographic.
Okay.
It's at 6:00.
Okay. 6 Eastern. Okay.
So post Bob Evans early bird, but not too late.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Denny's after this. How about that?
It's already
I don't
11
think
o'clock.
I've been in a Denny's in like a decade.
Yeah.
Oh, like
Actually, that's not true. I was at a Denny's after a vampire game where I came up with a really terrible idea for the next year.
Because that's always where the great vampire ideas come from, at a late night Denny's.
Oh my god! So yeah, I shouldn't even talk about it because we're live, but it's terrible.
Yeah.
So all of our content creators get one of these as being a content creator. This is a EdgePunk laminate to carry your badge on when you go to conventions.
That's cool.
Oh,
That's
nice.
a really
Cool.
neat idea.
That's a nice effort. Yeah.
Wait,
So
I've actually been wearing mine all day.
There you
do
go.
or have gotten one of those?
we just got these in. They will be
Okay.
getting shipped.
Okay.
Exactly this morning.
That's
Have
why
you
you were
had
getting
any-
this final.
Have you had any other
He
delays?
just came in.
Have you had any other delays? Because I know with issue 2, there were some delays from products from China, right?
Yeah, we finally got that was issue 1. Issue 1 got all kinds of fucked up, and we solved all the issues now. That's why we're also doing a promotion for people who haven't purchased issue 1. You can get issue 1 and issue 2 for $38. If you buy issue 1 and issue 2 right now together until Monday, because we're going to the convention where I'm not selling these at the price.
I know you gave away, like Shadowhawk got one, my co-host.
Yeah.
So he got like a lifetime subscription. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you
Shadowhawk got
offer lifetime subscriptions? And
we
how
do.
much is that?
It is $500 for a lifetime subscription. You will get a special leather coat like Angel has that says monk on it. If you are a monk, you have direct access to us, the content creative staff, and you can talk to us and suggest ideas for upcoming issues.
Can we come over for Thanksgiving?
Well, you can try if you can find me.
Challenge accepted.
I know. I was about to say. You just
Hey,
challenged
you know I'm itching to have another big dinner sometime.
Oh my god!
Right.
We just moved into our new house this last year, so it's coming.
Yeah,
it's coming.
Very cool.
Many things are
Well,
coming.
hopefully, if my mortgage goes through, I'll have the house.
That would be fantastic.
Hell yeah.
But the issues come like this in a nice little blister pack, self-contained. You can also, in certain stores, you'll be able to buy the magazine. Right now, the only affiliate store we have is Castle Comics in Lafayette, Indiana. It has a nice little cover blister that reflects the actual cover of the magazine, and then an outline on the back that explains what EdgePunk is. And then the drive itself. Hey, Vaughn.
How's it going?
The drive itself looks like this. It looks just like a little comic book, front and back, like you saw. And as the statement says, you open it up, and there's a USB drive on it. You flip the chip and jack in. Plug it into your laptop, plug it into your desktop, and this goes with you. You have the magazine indefinitely. As long as you...
We're buying you a fucking ring light because I am tired of you having 2 backlights and no lights in front of it.
I have a ring light right here.
Ring light. Where is it?
Well, okay. Now hold up the fucking chip.
Okay.
The chip.
I know.
Not the light.
I'm just making a joke. Let me pull the chip back out. So.
And I'm about to pull out Zorak.
There's the chip.
Thank you. Thank you. Now we can see the product. There we go.
Yeah, it makes sense. Can you tell I don't do social media very often?
We will get you there. I promise.
So
Now
the
we
magazine
need to blue screen for the light.
The magazine looks like this. This is the demo copy. Each copy will have a different cover to match the issue, and we'll say something akin to EdgePunk and rebel against the mainstream, yada yada. The front and back match the actual magazine internally. There is a microchip in it. You flip the chip, if I can pop it. You flip the
it's
chip.
not a SIM card to rip off the fucking thing, so just burn it.
You flip the chip and plug it straight into your laptop or your desktop, and you have a fully functioning magazine. Now, you want this over the digital copy. This has extra stuff that we load in as a surprise, extra media, extra songs, extra videos. Issue 1 and issue 2 have season 1 and season 2 of Tales from the Afternow, the radio show from 25 years ago on it. Tales from the Afternow is what the magazine was influenced by.
Wow.
Also, the ones that any of you might have gotten on our last auction from Shay have like special behind the scenes cosplay photos from Shay.
Yes.
So
each of our content creators also are issued 20 copies each to do with as they see fit. they will add extra stuff to their copies, and they will either sell them or give them away or whatever. Like in the case of Good Stuff had a promo for his cookbook where he gave away a lifetime subscription.
Mm-hmm.
We make arrangements with our crew, and we're more than willing to back up what our crew does to help promote the magazine or to help promote the crew, because the magazine is about the people. It's
So
not
I'm
about.
telling you, it's the tattooing system. That's why there are twin sons.
Yes.
Sometimes you'll get, if you're a subscriber, you'll get special swag. Sometimes you'll get patches that come in the mail in support of the magazine. Yeah. Sometimes you might get free swag like this little keychain that's a phone holder.
What about the pins?
The pins, yeah. There's pins.
I'm
there's
looking
stickers.
for the ones somewhere on Shay's desk, but I can't find them.
There's stickers that come. Like, we have all kinds of merch that we push. And if you come to HoosierCon next weekend, you can get limited edition stuff at HoosierCon. A limited edition backpack, a limited edition satchel, limited edition coffee mugs. We also have beanies, like all kinds of stuff. Come join us. It's going to be crazy. HoosierCon is 18th, 19th, and 20th at Marriott East in Indianapolis. It is a board game convention. There will be 8,000 people there. And the first 1,000 people that show up to HoosierCon to get their bag, I just threw it in here, will get one of these for free. These are limited edition. They are only being printed for HoosierCon. And then also the first, I think, 900 will get these stickers, these little miniature stickers. And Aether will be there.
The crossbody bag satchels look like.
Yes.
Nice.
So all of the creators had opportunity to pick some custom items outside of just the leather coat. So some did t-shirts, some did hoodies, some did leggings. I have the crossbody bag, a t-shirt, a hoodie, and I can come out again and show them the leather jacket for the few who come on now since I showed it before. It's easier to show it in the big camera.
I think I just got stickers, patches, buttons.
You got Aquanauts. You have Aquanaut patches because you used to be in the Navy.
Yeah.
So people that are military, we are very pro-military in this magazine because my family's all military. So people in military also get custom patches that are affiliated to their military branch.
Okay, where's the ring light, Toku? Fuck's sake.
Okay. So this is the front. It's a bomber style jacket. These are all embroidered. So this is my custom logo. And then the back.
Oh my god, I thought you guys fucking froze.
I thought they froze too.
There you go.
Nice.
Okay, we've got to get you a dimmer
The logo and our EdgePunk design.
on your binary star system. The chat is also suggesting curtains.
Yeah.
What?
They're talking about the binary star system's a little too bright.
I mean, they kind of are.
Yeah, they kind of are.
We used to, well, back where we lived before, you actually had a desk set up that was a little better, and you had that curtain behind you, and you had the other backdrop with the floral stuff. We have the tapestries.
My eyes hurt. Yes, that's why I'm always sitting forward so that I block the light of God.
Okay, now you need a bird on your left shoulder to block the blue one.
Oh. There we go.
There we go.
Wow, it really blocked everything. It's
I know.
It's
like night and day.
It's like night and day.
Yeah, they can see me. Maybe I could
your...
use the ring light.
Yeah, maybe you could use the fucking ring light. God damn it.
There, you can turn off the light. That works.
Motherfucker. there.
Now I glow with a holy glow.
Oh, the clouds open up.
You'd think those lights would give him a tan, but
holy shit,
Bela Lugosi.
Seth,
And they say I've got
I didn't
gray
even
hair.
know what you really look like. There was so much fucking bright light behind you.
Witness protection program.
Yes, I know. I need to shave. Hush. Also, if you come out to the convention, we have Frog G dice kits that we will be selling.
Oh, get your blue light now that all the fucking suns are off.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Or, sorry, black light.
The black light. I can untangle the black light.
I hate it when my shorts gets twisted.
Wow. if you put your leg up on my knee.
There we go. So,
nice.
Black light reactive, and some of them glow in the dark as well.
Yeah, Frog does good stuff.
Yes,
Frog does amazing work.
Very nice.
those are super pretty.
Nice.
And we have 5 or 6 of these. I don't remember off the top of my head.
A number.
And then also, I'm going to debut this now. Once I have the plug for it. There's the plug for it. You are going to see firsthand one of the holograms that we have at the convention. It should.
Okay, I see your screen well. That's cool.
Yep. Now, on. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's for the big hologram. I grabbed the big hologram. Come on.
Oh, those ones with the fucking spinning LED bars.
Yeah, baby.
Those are amazing. I've seen the ones without the frames. They're just the spinning LED bars. They look so good.
How much
They're like
room is
60.
in front of our booth?
We have a 10-foot deep by 20-foot wide booth.
Cool. I'll bring my sabers. I'll spin in time with these things.
What the hell? Oh, I just screen captured by accident. Why is this not turning on?
By the way, Vaughn, in honor of your appearance, I have worn the blonde wig.
There we go.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It's so kind. I feel at home.
It's new, so
yeah. With my people. I just didn't want to interrupt. I think I have an ad for this in this book, right?
I went by it, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm curious. Am I aiming at the wrong thing? I'm aiming at the wrong thing.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's cool. We live in the future.
Huh.
Oh, hey.
So Ali Sanguis.
That should
good stuff.
That should get
Hell,
you some
Ali.
views. Hell yeah.
Okay, so I'm officially going to be sending you our logo.
Yeah, wait, can I send
your logo's on here.
Oh.
No, Red Valkyrie,
You got
I mean, not just me.
That is really killing my screen, though.
Ooh, that's bright.
That is cool,
Nice.
though.
Oh, right.
Can I counter? So, yes. We have many holograms. You really can't see this very well because it's
I see
over.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
There you go, wise
There we
guys.
go.
Yeah.
That is
Wise
not how
guys
you
who-
say it, Rex. You put that man's right name in your mouth.
Mm.
It is Whiz Jizz.
Okay.
It's just
My apologies to
the wrecking crew, which is any kid that's involved.
I love Cheese Whiz.
That's me.
That is Ghost of Nasa is a hologram. And we have holograms at our booth. and then actual readable UV codes.
Oh, seizure warning. There we go.
Right.
Every once in a while, it will synchronize with the shutter speed of the
Yeah.
camera that you're using,
And then
so
it
it'll
doesn't.
just strobe.
As long as it doesn't sterilize you, I wouldn't complain.
All right, I'm gonna need to send you my OnlyFans QR code.
Right. We can put it in there. The Masterful Will Perdomo. Mickey or Queen Mickey. Salad. Kronos. Manticore. Steel Kitty, who will be in the next issue. Jaka.
Hey, that looks familiar.
When the
Right.
walls fell.
This is our gamer
Someone
division,
got that
which
reference.
will be at the
Death Metal Heroes working on something for you.
I got the reference when the son joked.
Frega's talking about possibly being involved with issue 3.
Hell yeah.
Feline. That's the synchronicity goes nuts. Dystopia Man logo. Aether. The Highwaymen, which is the bounty hunters. I don't know who this person is.
It's Panda Express, just with a helmet now.
It's the post-apocalyptic Panda Express.
Yes.
I don't know who this person is.
Yeah, some douchebag.
Commercial, and I don't know if this commercial will show up.
Are you going to have this thing cycling these things at the convention? Cool.
Yep. So the
Should
booth
get
at the
you a lot of
convention will
views.
have 3 of these running, as well as an LED screen.
Wow.
The LED screen will have our commercials playing on it, and then we will also have a 1980s video game arcade cabinet that will actually be a hologram as well. That's what this projector here is for, the big hologram.
The future has arrived then.
The future is now. EdgePunk magazine. So yes, go out today, friends. Go buy some EdgePunk.
Yes.
Get it.
Embrace the new technology of a new magazine media that is beyond anything you've ever seen before.
Embrace the new technology.
Embrace the new technology. Right now until Monday, if you buy EdgePunk magazine, you can get EdgePunk issue 1 and issue 2 for $38, normally $30 a piece. Use the special promo code LOW-BALL, and you will
By
get
the
it
way,
for
if
$38.
you want to put the link and the code in the chat, I will pin it.
Sure.
Since we are almost at our limit anyway.
True.
I don't really need to worry about anyone else wanting to join. And
so
this is
I
what
kind
I
of
was saying.
came in late. You're going to be at what conventions coming up?
Hoosier Daddy Con.
Yep.
Hoosier
Con.
too.
What is it called?
And how many people kind of come to that convention? Do you know?
8,000.
God damn.
Yep. 8,000 people for a Indiana-based board game convention.
Yeah.
Just a gushing river of.
I just groomed a long-haired Chihuahua today, and his parents said they were going to be at Hoosier Con. So we had some synchronicity today.
That's a direct link to issue number 2, and it should suggest issue number 3. And if you put low ball as your coupon code, you'll get it. I don't know if I can post this or not. Let's see. Can I?
No, I don't want to put you in timeout.
Low ball. That's some low-hanging fruit there.
Yes. Well, we're low society. What do you expect?
Right.
The people of EdgePunk society, we're hive and low society, and we're saying fuck you to the mainstream and the megacorps. Because fuck the mainstream, fuck the megacorps.
Hey, Dan.
We're independent.
Yeah, except for Google, who pays me every month, and
Yeah, except for Google. Google's nice. We like Google.
Yeah.
Google is our friend. We're not going to piss off Google on YouTube. That would be bad.
YouTube's kind of so yeah.
You say so.
Who also pays me every month.
They'll pay me nothing.
Well,
YouTube can suck it.
Get monetized. Get good, bitch.
I don't need to get monetized. I got a job.
Like $12 a page.
Yeah.
No, I make just above minimum wage. Thank you very much. $8 an hour.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Jason, not to dox you, but they're looking at getting rid of state income tax in Ohio. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be
nice.
Weren't they going to get rid of like federal?
I gotta get the
income
hell
tax
out
at
of
some
New
point?
Jersey, man.
You
Yes,
do. Move to
they are
Indiana.
looking-
It's a godsend here.
Do they really
Yeah,
want to do that, or
I
is
don't
that a
know
pipe
anyone
dream?
in Indiana though.
I live in
I know like
Indiana.
one person.
We're in Indiana.
I know 3 people in
Stab
Indiana. I
every
changed my mind.
fucking one of you.
All right.
Yes, they're
Luke
getting
was
rid of
originally
it
from Indiana.
Yeah.
Death Metal Hero.
for everyone under $150,000 a
through
year.
Indiana. I stopped at a gas
7%.
station there.
7% sales tax on everything.
Do you predict that this will
Right?
actually happen, Si?
We're
Cost
still
of living
paying,
is
we're still
stupid
paying on
cheap
the
here.
first Hoosier Dome, and,
Oh,
and it's been gone for how
I
long?
can't hear you through the other 8 people, Bill. Just fucking text me or something.
Bill said this happens every street.
And now everyone shuts the fuck.
I know.
Where were you when Bill and I were trying to talk?
So, Si,
You said you were trying to hear someone. Of course, we're going to
Yeah,
respect
of
you.
course. Yeah.
do you think it'll actually happen
It
For-
depends.
for the
Depends
people
on
that
how
are
the trade wars go, but it's got a chance.
Trade Wars already sounds like an '80s action flick.
Trade war sounds like
Sounds like people battling for like
I prefer
storage
robot
units.
jocks.
Mm.
Robot jocks. That was a good 80s movie.
Did you say trade whores?
Yes, trade
Yeah.
whores.
Robot jocks?
Yes.
Oh.
It's with the same guy who was in the TV
It's
show
a thing.
Illumination.
Yeah, robot jocks.
It says 1990 though.
That's 80s.
No, it's 90s.
It's like honorary '80s.
You can't say that
Yeah.
something
It's
that came
grandfathered
out
in.
in 1990 wasn't made in 1989.
Yes, I can.
No, you
Well, I
can't.
mean, I
It
can't.
takes
No,
special
well,
effects
that's true.
take time.
Yeah, but it came out in the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair point.
That's my legal defense, Your Honor.
That's a good one. That's a good point. I hadn't considered that.
Nigel, will you be
fair.
going to the convention too? Do you do the convention scene?
Who?
Angel. Yeah. Oh yeah. Angel
Oh, yeah.
is deeply involved in the conventions.
Yeah.
Vaughn.
And then
Yes.
we'll probably
Yeah.
be there in full cybernetic gear.
Are you going
We have
to
like
the fucking
cybernetic
convention this
masks and stuff.
Wow.
Which convention?
Yeah.
Sorry?
The one I saw you at. Hero.
With Heroes? Well, you also saw me both. Yes, I have a table at Heroes. I'm going to be tabling there.
Good.
Nice.
So I'm going to have issues 1 and 2 of Phenomenova.
There's one motherfucker who heard about a table.
Right?
God.
What do you mean?
I've been waiting for a table since October. I finally said fuck it and walked away because they still haven't
they
gotten back to me.
probably are like, you know, they don't. It's kind of like when you apply for those jobs, like, yeah, man, we'll consider you. Or yeah, and you know, they probably maybe they come back to you. I don't know, but
How about they consider that you were willing to fucking pay them an obscene amount of money for a table?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A Heroes Con?
No, I had someone.
And more so, I was willing to
Yeah.
buy 2 booths for
Yeah.
EdgePunk.
Yep.
2 merchant
well,
booths, not 2 artist alley booths.
We are a double booth vendor setup. So,
Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Yeah.
20 by 10. We have a full backdrop, full side. We have full animation and side
I-
frontal.
That's
I'm
awesome.
We go
not
all out
sure
for our
if that's
booth.
what, I forgot to even thank. Hang on, there's someone who like passed my name along, so that might have been part of why. So I could ask them.
No, it's not just Toku. It's a bunch of fucking people.
Yeah,
A bunch of people. Ali tried to get a booth. Signed
know.
Shay, Leek, a bunch of people, and they're just Heroes Con.
Heroes. Yeah.
Well, is it for a booth? Because I got emailed back for an Artist Alley table. So, and that was really recent. That was like a week ago that I got.
Yeah, like people are just now getting informed, and it's like, I'm sorry, you got to contact people much sooner than a month out or 2 months out.
I do agree.
just
From
not
what I
even
heard,
cool.
it's just one lady doing everything. So
Well,
that's which they need more people doing it.
Do they ever let people know when they're not getting in, or do they just not respond?
I don't know. Because,
He doesn't know because he got in.
Well, I got in.
If it's one person, though, that's pretty serious.
That they got the payment.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes. Yes. Heroes, Tidewater, and Baltimore. Shay and I are going to be at this year.
I applied to Baltimore. I haven't heard back yet.
I will be at Heroes. Yay!
I'll be at Heroes, yeah. So, and a couple of people who worked on my book are going to be there, so that'll be fun.
Nice.
Heroes is going to be huge.
Heroes always, always.
Yep.
The one time I was there, it was always huge.
EdgePunk will not be directly there, but most of our writers will be there.
I know Luke's going to be there. So
yeah.
So I kind of hit an opposite set of circuits, I guess. I do a lot of festival circuit.
Yeah, Luke is going to be there, right?
Starwood and Babylon Rising and all the crazy hippie pagan shit.
Hey Vaughn, you know what else is huge?
What? Nice.
Yeah.
I know that guy. He got a table. Yeah, no, me and Bat Sauce are going to be tabling together. So that'll be fun.
I wonder if Rainey heard back.
She probably did.
For her booth?
Yeah.
As far as I know, yes. Rainey has a booth at Heroes.
Yeah.
A
Booth
bunch
or
of
table?
cons. What?
Booth or table?
I think she has a table, not booth.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, I was wondering because booth, I mean, that's tough. Oh, yeah.
Oh, leave it to
Where are
Marumi
we?
to know. She's already listed. Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let me see if I'm listed then. I didn't even check because I know
Yeah,
I'm in. So
Vaughn, I do think I saw you.
Let's go. Hell yeah. Hold on.
By the way, we're ditching all of our shit behind your table, Vaughn.
That's fine. I do that to Billy. I've been doing that to Billy Tucci for years. It's only fair that someone does it to me.
Wait, is Tucci gonna be yeah.
Yeah, I literally like every con I go to, first thing I do, because I bring a stack of books a good time. I'm like, Billy, I'm throwing my shit under your table. He's like, all right.
Nah.
Well, actually, no. I talked to him first, actually. But then
You gotta butter him up a little.
Before I use him, I talk to him.
So now, I feel like it's the right thing to do. To let people,
I feel like
it's only fair.
I've socially lubed you enough. Now it's
Yeah. Well, because I also know, I remember. Oh my god, dude! I don't know why I did this, but because there was no Billy Tucci at MegaCon one year when I went, which meant I had to carry my own shit, and I wanted to get my Green Lantern Omnibus by Jeff Johns signed, and I carried this shit in my bag the entire day.
Yeah.
And it was on Thursday. I got it signed like an idiot, and so the whole
Shay
weekend
got
went
that
back.
at BCC 2 years ago. Shay got that when Jeff Johns was there signing for like $300 or whatever it was, and he'd sign a few things for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. And how do I find it? I can't find the Artist's Alley.
It's
it
over
just
on the right.
there's only right, but I only see like a handful of people listed.
It's had a cat explosion behind me.
Check the guest list.
That sounds fun.
What do I
like a
featured guest
grenade?
list?
Yeah.
No, like when they chase each other, like.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find it.
And destroy
I
all
thought
my-
you meant.
chew up
I thought
all
you meant
my-
like a diarrhea claymore or something.
We should get a group. We should get a group
I mean,
chat
so
together.
big. I just had this little shit behind me. Just had a $3,000 surgery. because her colon exploded.
Jesus. Fun, what did you say?
Adhered to her bladder.
I was like, we should get a group together or something.
Oh.
Group together. So and next time, make sure everyone actually we can actually fit everyone at the dinner table.
Right.
So I think that'd be a good because at Tampa we planned that months in advance. So that's why we literally got a whole room. So this because last year we all showed up. It was like we had way too many people.
There were only 4 or 6 too many people at that fucking.
That would suck for them though. I feel bad. I probably should have gotten them.
Anybody want a $3,000 trash cat?
I'll take it.
No. Oh my God, Leek. Leek just lost his kitty.
I'm not in Artist Alley listed, so where am I listed?
Leek, was it the kitten?
I literally had to put locks on all of my trash cans in the house because the 2 cats, one of them will stand on the foot pedal, and then that little shit that you just saw will jump up inside and throw all the trash out, and then they have a feast.
Put
Good
it
kitty.
under your sink or something. Yes, it was Leek.
That's too
sad. Mike Lily's gonna be there.
That's sad.
Aww.
Did she get out? Was she sick?
Basically, long story short, not too sure.
Oh, mystery.
It's still no good.
Oh my
That's
God.
a good thing to hear.
So I was bird sitting for some friends of ours, and I was bird sitting for some friends of ours.
Sorry, no, right.
A tiny little parrot, and he's the most obnoxious motherfucker you ever heard, and he likes biting. He likes biting. Anyway, I've been bird sitting for a couple of weeks, because they're moving. And they needed him out of the house to be able to show the house. And so they come by today to pick him up. And these motherfuckers, and they're dear friends, these motherfuckers, okay, it wasn't Allie, it was Jared. Our friend Jared just fucking left the front door open for 5 minutes while I was down in the basement looking for some tools to be able to disassemble a bird cage. Just left the fucking front door wide open. This cat is a rescue, and he's never been back outside once we brought him inside.
Smart cat.
And just leaving the fucking door open, and I could not find him for 20 minutes after that.
Oh shit, that's terrifying.
It was, especially since I'm house sitting, right? Because the literal custodial parent is Shay. So, yeah, hey babe, our cat, mainly yours. Yeah, I lost him. No,
we've got one that darts out every time you have the opportunity. You literally have to back out the door, and he's nuts. He's Papagette.
Right over here in this fucking window where you see curtains, motherfucker was in his cat bed on the window, but he had balled himself up so much that you could not see him behind the curtain. There was no point of him hanging out, which is the first time I have ever seen him do that. I stood in this room and called his name. I dispensed food out of the automatic food dispenser, and he didn't fucking twitch. Nothing. Son of a bitch.
Papa will get out into the front yard and just look at me and cock his head, and I'll have catnip, I'll have treats. He's just no, I'm good. And then you put him down, put the treats down and go back in the house, and he'll dart up and eat them. And then you go to grab him, and he's like, nah, I'm good. There's mice out here. I'm gonna catch mice. I'm gonna go play poker with the possums.
This little guy, for the first few months of his life, he lived outside. And I live in rural Virginia, so I am very, very convinced that other than the cats in his family, which apparently hated him because he was the runt, that his only role models as he grew up in those first few months were trash pandas.
Oh yeah, I believe
because that's how he tries to fight. Every time he's trying to fight or play, he stands up on his back legs. And, like, you're not a fucking raccoon. Stop it.
Oh my god, we've got to share cat stories more because I'm working on a comic strip about cats and how they're actually deities, and so the more cat stories I can collect, the better.
That's okay. Ours has been upstairs all night after receiving the gift of a wonderful recirculating water dish. It has been downstairs every 5 minutes looking at me going, meow.
Ours has one too.
Meow.
Automatic
Meow.
dry cat food dispenser, automatic water
Until I go
recirculator,
upstairs.
and automatic litter box.
One of our friends just gave us a cat-sized hamster wheel.
Oh shit!
I have not tried to get them to play with it yet, but I have
We
a
have a
feeling
cat
it's
wheel
drive
this
me
time.
crazy. Yeah,
We have a cat wheel this time.
Yes, cat wheel. Yeah,
it's made of plywood and carpet. It fucking rolls. It's in our goddamn bedroom. It's in our goddamn bedroom.
Oh my god! And I bet it's loud as fuck, right?
Oh, it's not quiet. It is not quiet. Not only that, but on, like, let's say two full walls, we have multiple levels of shelves for the cat to just be up on the fucking walls.
I've got a
running
whole
around.
wall and a half in our living room dedicated to them.
I'm like, Jesus. I've had cats all my fucking life. Never, ever, 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 ever have I seen this. Just this level of catness.
Let me show you something really fun.
Ever, dude?
Yes.
That's what I was thinking.
This 5-pound bucket is full of ceramics. These are ceramics that Loki at 3:33 every morning finds and breaks.
Nice.
This entire bucket is lost dreams and coffee mugs and beautiful Asian bowls and plates and all of the wonderful things that we purchased in order to enjoy our eating and drinking. And it's going to be a mosaic one day, but right now it's a big pile of shit. Yeah, at 3:33 in the morning, he starts up and he does the wow, and you're like, oh shit, here it comes. Wow. And by the third one, it's crash, bang, boom, something. It's epic.
It sounds like the bucket where dreams go to die.
It is. It's the bucket of lost ceramic dreams.
So I was cat sitting this one down in Virginia, and I rigged up a system because I got tired of him getting on my dressers where my bottles of cologne and perfume or where my jewelry and all this other shit is. I'm like, no, when it's fucking time for bed, you need to be on the ground and sleep. You have a bed, you have water within reach. So I got one of those fucking leashes that you push the button and it like retractable.
The retractable leashes, yeah.
Yeah. Then I got a huge fucking D-ring like this big. Clipped the retractable leash handle into that and then clipped that onto the end of my metal bed so that he was tethered to a certain length. He could reach his food, he could reach his water, he could reach his litter, and he could reach his cat tree. And that is all.
Well played.
And I distanced those at the exact right point to where if he decided that he was going to jump up onto the bed, he could not try to sleep on my face. The highest he could go is right here. Right at tit level.
Yeah.
He couldn't even reach face. He could get about collarbone. That's it.
So I haven't woken up without a starfish right here.
Oh, no. I do not tolerate that.
That's Shakti's morning, like, hello. She's got to put her asshole, like, right on my nose.
How many times have you gotten
How many times have you gotten what?
pink eye?
Oh, my God. So here's something I've started doing that Shay's like, Shay doesn't know whether she likes this or not, which means she doesn't. I've started closing the bedroom door at night. Look, I have a fuck ton of estrogen in my body too. I know what that means. So I've started closing the bedroom door with the cat outside of it so that I can fucking sleep. And so when the birds light off at exactly 6:50 a.m., demanding food, I can just sleep right on through that. So.
Oh no! See, if I did that, my entire house would be destroyed. Like I've caught him turning on the gas stove. We have to take the knobs off of our gas stove at night. Because
the funny part is Shay's bedroom automatically locks. On one side of the door, he can open the door. If he's outside, the handle will turn, but it won't actually open the door because it's an electronic.
So then all of a sudden you start hearing.
Look, I can be a heavy sleeper when I want to be. Especially when I have like old TV blasting in the bedroom.
Right.
I put on Perry Mason, play 3 games of solitaire. 3 games of solitaire on my phone while Perry Mason plays in the background, and I am asleep.
Yeah, I sleep in 20-minute intervals.
Yeah.
What are you, 72?
The two shows that I started watching when I was very, very young, because they were on local stations, were reruns of Perry Mason and reruns of the original Star Trek.
I've never seen. I gotta confess, I've never seen Star Trek.
What?
Have you seen Perry Mason?
I don't even know what that is.
It's a lawyer show.
I know.
I know. I feel old for somebody responsible.
I know what Perry Mason is, but I don't think I've ever actually watched it.
It's never. I'll be real with you. I've never. This is the first time I've heard that phrase uttered.
Okay, you know what Matlock is?
I could pretend I know.
Matlock is like a Perry Mason.
Ally McBeal?
No.
Dude, no one watches
Goliath.
What do you think?
It's like Daredevil without the superheroes.
So it's
Have you seen
he's a
Goliath
blind
yet?
lawyer?
No, he's a gay lawyer.
Yeah, I mean, I know what a lawyer is. I'm not like
A
that.
gay lawyer in 1950. Think about that.
Yeah.
I mean, that is a superhero, really.
Yeah.
Seriously, like.
Raymond Burr was the bomb, and he used to lie about himself so much. He's like, yeah, I've been married this many times. No, I have this many kids. No,
No.
I did this in the no
Lies.
Like I did this in World War II. No.
And the funnier part is his secretary was pretty good looking, and she would constantly on camera bend over in front of him, and he was just stone cold, didn't care.
He was more interested in his private dick.
Yeah. It was funny to watch because like she would be very flirty, and he would just be like, "Could you please stop?"
Dude, that's sad for her.
The super funny part is every time the private investigator came into his office via the back door, he used to say when he opened that door, "Hello, beautiful." I told Shay, just imagine he was actually talking to Perry Mason instead of Della. And there you go.
I know Murder, She Wrote because there are reruns on the Hallmark.
Murder, She Wrote, but a dude and black and white.
I never watched it though.
There you go.
Murder, She Wrote, but a dude in black and white.
So Murder, She
Then
Wrote.
also in the 80s, a fat dude in color.
So
Yeah,
all
I
right,
don't
so it's
watch
not
those.
the same at all.
How about Columbo? You know
No,
Columbo?
Columbo's a
Just
cop.
one more thing.
Yeah.
This is
He's like
Columbo.
Inspector Gadget, but like normal. He had the trench coat.
Columbo.
I'm still
And
fascinated
Dr.
by the
Claw
never
is over
watched
there.
Star Wars or Star Trek part. Like,
That's the biggest. I've never seen like anything Star Trek.
Are you functionally retarded?
No,
I
not
won't make a
functionally.
comment. I might get kicked.
Oh wait. Here's what it is. You're a Star Wars fan, aren't you?
Well, a lot
Yes
of people
or no?
are both. Yes, but I was never had an aversion to Star Trek.
No, Star Wars is the idiot's Star Trek.
Oh my god!
disagree.
No, see, this is
Star
the problem
Wars
with
is
like.
high
All right, so
fantasy.
I've
Star
never
Trek
seen.
is more logical.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna
one
sign off for the
second.
night, guys.
1 second. Why
Good
do
night,
I?
Angel.
Good night.
Good night.
It's great meeting
Good
you.
night.
So what is it with Star
Don't
Trek?
forget to come visit us next weekend at HoosierCon.
Okay.
We'll see you there.
It's great seeing
I'll
you.
be there all week.
Star Wars is
All right,
is
what is
science
with this code
fantasy.
of
Yeah,
like
science
every
fantasy,
time
It's space
it's the
fan-
same?
it's literally
no, I hear
space
this
fan- no.
because like these
It's
Star Trek
space
fans,
fantasy.
they're obviously insecure because they feel the need to every time be like, we're the thinking person's one. That's why you don't like it. No, I just haven't seen
because
it.
there's no
like,
almost no
if I
science
like,
in
no,
Star
if
Wars.
I, you know what happens
funny
when someone
story.
says they haven't seen Star Wars? I don't go.
And there's
you
not
must be
much
a
for science in
Trekkie,
Star
aren't you?"
Trek.
I don't
Most of
do
their
that.
math is
No, I don't
wrong.
do that because I don't assume that it's like a faction battle. I just go, oh, I guess you haven't seen Star Wars. I
No,
don't go.
you're
I don't. I
always
go. You
either
might
one
be
or the other.
uncultured, but I don't go. Like I've never had an anti-Star Trek agenda. I just haven't seen Star Trek. I'm sure
Vaughn,
it's great.
could you take a fucking breath on my show, pretty please?
No. Please keep going.
I am a fan of both, but I
Same.
know
Hard
that
same.
you had to be
Yeah.
a fan of one, if not the other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
What about Babylon 5?
Yeah. It depends on what
Tell me
you
more of this
great.
Star Wars.
I'm a Bob 5 fanatic,
I heard that. What I was told, I didn't take the advice, of course, but I was told that Deep Space Nine was the best one to watch.
Okay, so
It's decent.
here's what you need to know. J. Michael Straczynski, who wrote Babylon 5 and was the showrunner and was the executive producer, went to Paramount and tried to pitch Babylon 5 to Paramount.
Yep.
They turned him down, then created DS9.
Yep. DS9 is literally a ripoff
It's a
of
ripoff
Babylon
of
5.
Babylon 5.
And Babylon 5 is fucking godly.
Now,
I mean, at the time that it
DS9
was made, oh fuck yeah! Like
DS9 is awesome.
I'd love to
but-
see a
But
redo.
Babylon 5 is like awesome squared.
What
They're
a bunch
supposed to
of
be doing a
nerds.
redo. They're supposed
Huh?
to. J. Michael Straczynski is working on a redo.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Most of the
space
original
is vast.
cast
There's a
has
lot of things
passed
to
away.
watch.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like to have like today's like special effects and filming capacity and like and
Oh yeah,
like,
the budgets on Babylon 5 were amazing for how fucking cheap they were.
right for what they were fucking
Video toasters.
incredible. But imagine a
It's
budget
like Space
today.
Above and Beyond.
Yeah.
That was a
If
great
anyone
show.
That was a
remembers
good
that
series.
show.
That show was awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the
So
real
one-
question.
Oh.
What's your opinion of Red Dwarf?
Well, it's cold outside, and there's no kind of atmosphere.
Red
I'm all
Dwarf.
alone, more or less.
Never.
Take me far,
Red
far
Dwarf-
away from here.
My opinion is that
Fun,
in this
fun, fun.
in this space spoof, Dave Lisner is a survivor of radiation leak on his mining
Yes.
ship.
Yes.
That's my opinion, my original opinion on the matter.
Original.
Go watch it. Go watch Red Dwarf. You will laugh your ass off. It makes fun of everything
I
sci-fi.
mean, how do you not win with an anthropomorphic cat? Like,
Right.
Shipwreck and comatose.
An anthropomorphic cat whose father ate its own feet.
That's kind of
Sitting fresh.
Yeah, it's dark. It's
And
fun.
Mango juice.
I was wondering why my dad was a jelly brain.
incredible.
Take me far.
And the cats went to war over whether or not the stain on the sacred lapel was mustard or cheese.
Far away from here.
Scratch and sniff. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
So, what's your take as a Star Trek fan? What's your take on Discovery?
No.
I actually really enjoy it.
STD is the
Yeah, it
venereal
is.
disease.
You
of
like
Star Trek.
Klingon? You know, all music
figured-
Klingon.
I figured Lower Deck would be the STD.
Right.
No,
I
that's
thought Lower Deck
actually a
would be-
comedic love letter
Lower
to
Deck is
But
pretty
yeah,
funny.
Star Trek.
yeah, Lower Deck.
No,
actually
I
ended up
won't.
being
I won't
fun.
watch Lower Deck. I won't watch. I've watched like 3 episodes of Strange New Worlds, and my answer is no.
I wasn't a fan of Strange New Worlds, but I actually enjoyed Discovery.
I
Like,
won't
it
watch.
took me a minute to get there, but
I won't watch that Section 31 bullshit. Look,
Oh, that's the worst, dude.
Other than the movies, and I don't mean JJ Trek. I mean like Nemesis and stuff like that. Other than the movies, Trek ended at Voyager for me.
Yeah,
I can see that. Voyager was phenomenal.
was.
Now,
That's
which
probably one of my favorites.
was Enterprise before or after Voyager?
Well,
before.
Eh.
Oh, the show came out after. Yeah.
Yeah, the show came out after Voyager.
Kind of
but
slightly contemporary.
They were around the same time, I thought.
Enterprise only got good in the last season, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And they started doing shit. Even when it got good, they still had a lot of garbage stuff, like To Fall and Trip. No, I'm sorry, no. Okay, just
Well, I still would have wished them to go on and do 7 seasons. They only did 4, but
well, once they knew
I would have been happy
once
if
they
they
knew that the last season was upon them, that's when they started taking chances and doing fun stuff.
The best part of Picard was bringing
Was it when it was
Rolaren
over?
back.
Yeah, I thought that was
bringing
cool.
7 of 9 back,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. Like literally every other piece of that. Fuck.
And then it ended.
Every little piece of alpha.
Did the Star Trek gods get you? What happened?
Did your cat just have an opinion? What happened?
So the cat decides that he wants to try to get up on my lap.
Yes, the cat.
Not by approaching via the fucking footrest that is directly next to me that he could use as a convenient stepping.
he needed a challenge.
No, you climb on the leg. That's how you do it.
I wish for human flesh.
Climbing on the leg where there's not enough fucking room, and then digging his claws in where he can't quite grasp my sweatpants that I'm wearing. Yeah,
So the cat-
if
so
there's
the
not
cat's
blood
like,
involved,
I
did you
have an
really have a
opinion
cat in
about
your lap?
Star Trek.
Okay.
I must be heard.
That's way good.
Ouch.
No, you can't really. All along this arm are fucking scratches and bite marks.
Try to rip your arm off to like make you reveal that you're a Terminator.
Yes, that's exactly
Great.
Yeah, I
No,
watched
he-
some of that
he-
Terminator
prosthetics.
Genesis, and it was not good.
The only good thing about that was what's her fuck's character? God,
Linda Hamilton?
no,
Or
no, she was horrible in that.
one of
Which
the
what?
other ones, yeah.
What was
the
she
skinny
bad in?
chick. What?
What was Linda Hamilton bad in?
Linda Hamilton was bad in the last Terminator. Oh, I'm talking. You're talking about Genesis. I'm talking about Dark Fate. Never
Oh
mind.
no, I didn't see Dark Fate. Because I was like, I'm good. It looked unappealing. It looked unappealing. And then I heard about a leak, and I was like, yeah, I could skip that.
You know, don't feel bad about not watching all these shows.
I don't feel bad at all.
Oh no, because like I think a lot of us are of the age of like we all came from like 3 channels, so we all saw the same stuff.
That's right.
Oh, yeah,
And nowadays, like my daughter's like 27.
Oh,
and
so she's 2 years older than me.
There you go. So you guys have grown up in an era where you have access to everything all the time,
Right.
like, on tap.
I
Like,
remember
lucky
when my kid
you know,
first
if we missed a
discovered
show, on TV, we just missed it.
We
just
missed
hoped
it,
they would-
right. They
yeah, we
didn't
just
hardly
hoped
read
that they
there's
showed
no,
it 10 years
there was
later.
no like watch it again like streaming.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
it was like
yeah.
wait a year and you might get to see a rerun.
Yeah, I do
Exactly.
kind of miss that. Like, cause I didn't have it to the same degree because we would have on demand, but I do remember like I would watch shows on TV, and I feel like I kind of had a better sense of community because all my friends, like, we grew up with the same shows
We
on
were like-
channels, and now
Yeah,
that it's
yeah.
streaming,
Totally
I don't
agree.
think that's really as much
No.
a thing. I think we're
Yeah,
kind of
'cause
getting there
everybody
with
watches-
comics too, because we
Yeah.
not now,
Yeah.
especially with
Bean,
indie,
what do you need?
you know.
No, go to bed.
Okay, everybody go to bed. We're done.
All right.
Well,
Good
I'll tell
night.
you what. I've decided this year that I'm going to start reading Judge Dredd.
I've still haven't read it.
I found a really good like the essential like ones because it's so fucking long. There have been like 9,000 dreads.
They need
So-
to do another Dread movie, I think, if they'll
Yes.
do it well.
They need to have Olivia Thirlby back as Anderson because she was awesome in that movie.
Do one with Judge Death in it. That would be great.
You know
Yeah,
what was
no
what
shit.
was funny is that when they were planning a sequel for the original Judge Dredd movie with Sylvester Stallone, it was going to be about Dredd versus Death.
I am the law. Yeah.
Dread versus
Dread
Aliens.
versus Aliens.
I
Damn,
like
that would
both
be
the
good.
Dredd movies for different reasons. I don't have a
Dread
problem
versus
with either.
Predator.
There you go.
That would be a good
Versus
one.
Alien.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that would be fun.
They've done it in the comics, I think.
Yep.
Mhm.
Dark Horse.
Yep. And Aliens, yeah.
Hang on a second.
By the way, we're wrapping in about 4
What is up
minutes,
here?
guys.
Right, but it is.
I promised that I would get to 2 hours. We're
Dinner
almost at
time,
3
guys.
hours, and that's
That's good.
Well, I'm glad you did
Yeah.
because I showed up way late. So thank you for that.
Just to kind of repeat it, I'm also doing a stream at 6 o'clock tomorrow for old people, Rex.
Damn.
Or
I know, called out. What's up with that?
or for people who just prefer to stream a little bit earlier in the evening, and that'll probably be.
I enjoy naps.
That'll probably be 2 or 3 hours.
I gotta help
You
my
will
partner
learn to
feed the
appreciate
cats.
now.
Thank
All right,
you
man.
for inviting me.
Nice
to this.
meeting you.
Nice
I'll
meeting
see
you.
y'all. Some of you, I hope, at HoosierCon.
Yep. Jocko will be on issue 3, and he will be present for HoosierCon next weekend.
Yep, I've got 2,100 words so far for issue 3. So we'll see what
Rethink
happens.
your life choices and Discovery. I'm just saying.
What's that?
Discovery sucks ass.
Thank you.
I liked it. I've got a thing for mushrooms, for fuck's sake. How could I?
I
not
don't
like
care if you
Discovery?
like the fucking mycelial thing and the fucking retard animals that
I like having some non-binary representation by a non-binary actor too. Like, it's kind of nice. I don't know.
I'm just gonna roll my fucking eyes.
You're gonna roll
Look,
your fucking eyes.
A chick named Michael, who is more Vulcan than
I'm not
Spock.
talking about Michael. I'm talking about the fucking.
I'm talking about the fucking show. The fucking
I'm loving. I'm loving
Like
the.
everything about the show. Yeah. Bobby.
I'm loving
Hang
the
on, she can't even
rejecting
fucking
commentary
talk.
coming from the tranny in the room.
What's that?
Let's just take this into account for a second.
Yeah. You know, when you put it that way.
Ty is not wrong.
If you're going to include all the
not wrong.
elements, you still want to have a good show.
Yeah, I could give half a dick about representation. I really don't fucking care. Star Trek was literally set up that you could be anyone or anything.
Well, sure, no,
So-
absolutely.
So you don't have to. I'm saying the show doesn't have to highlight. Oh well, it's a non-binary person, or oh look, it's the first woman captain, or any of that bullshit. Because you know what,
First woman
it's
captain.
fucking everyone. It's
Right.
literally everyone, and I don't give a shit that Michael fucking Burnham is. Oh look, it's the first like black lead in Star Trek or whatever. If you ignore Uhura. They set her up so stupid.
No Star Trek history.
They set her up so stupid. They set her up in the first episode as a mutineer, and then she ends up becoming fucking captain. No,
Right.
no, she's in prison. That's all there is
Right.
to it.
Yeah, she's like
And then
the coolest prisoner.
she outlogics the fucking computer in the first episode.
Well, I mean, you
To
know,
let her out of the cell.
she was raised by fucking Vulcans, which is
No,
also
she
kinda
wasn't.
stupid, but,
No, she
you know,
wasn't.
I mean,
I'm
that's the
sorry.
story. It's
You're
dumb,
not going to
but
have
that's the
no.
story.
You're not going to have 45 years worth of lore about Spock and Sarek and Amanda and oh Michael.
Right.
Burnham.
Oh,
Just
by
got
the
it out
way,
of my
here's
ass.
this chick. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No. Here's the thing.
Yeah,
Here's the
but
thing.
do you
that-
like the
that-
crap wheel that they're coming out with now? Come on, man.
Fuck
And-
you, Rex. Anyway, my point is, create an original story. Don't fucking ride coattails. I am so sick of it. That's how they ruin every goddamn thing. Gene Roddenberry was a visionary ahead of his fucking time. Create something of your own. That's it.
Right.
Damn
I
straight.
mean, that's fair. That's
Yeah, if
that's
you're going
kind
to
of
change it up, just make something new.
that's
Yeah.
kind
And I
of a big
watch-
problem with like any of the genres that
Yes.
we grew up on, though. Like it's
Look at fucking Snow White.
Yeah.
Look at fucking Rachel Zegler Snow White.
Great
well,
movie.
she shut down the movie before it
Love
ever
it.
came out to be dissected.
Absolutely.
It's not going to be a love story.
Well, she,
Yeah,
you know,
she
if you
trashed
look
the original Snow
at-
White hard.
Well, if you look all the way back, it went like as people are kind of forgetting. I remember even Eric July had pointed this out in a video that it was like she made a tweet where people were getting annoyed by the race swap, and she goes, "Yes, race swap them all. do it all. Like she made that tweet, and then like soon after that tweet, she got hired. So they literally hired her out of spite, and now they're trying to throw her under the bus. But she's doing everything they initially hired her to do. She was
and then she came out with that Palestine bullshit.
Right.
And this is
Okay,
why
yeah.
Have a good night.
we are EdgePunk. Fuck the mainstream.
Right?
Yeah. The other thing is, I don't even fucking like that in Star Trek V they came out and said, "Oh, Spock has a half brother." No, he fucking doesn't. It's a little too late. You can't 30 years after the fact say, "Oh, by the way, he has a secret brother." It's not in the hospital.
Come on, retcon is so fun.
Because like in comics, they do that all the time.
From the creators of Shoehorn, retcon.
It's not young and
Exactly.
young and the fucking
Retcon fix everything.
Spock actually had curly hair.
What do you think about the all musical, like in Strange New Worlds episode 2? I mean, you might not be following it, but certainly you've heard of it. You know,
I didn't watch it.
I'm getting tired of fucking musical.
But I mean, is Star Trek supposed to
I don't
be
follow
a
new Star
musical?
Trek. If they continued on with 7 of 9, they can kill off Picard's. They can kill off Jack Crusher, or whatever the fuck his name is, the son. If they
Wesley Wheaties. Wesley Wheaties needs to die.
Not Wesley. I'm talking about like Patrick Stewart and Beverly Crusher had a fucking child or whatever.
Oh God. And this is why I stopped watching Star Trek 30 years ago, because fuck a bunch of that.
They could just get rid of him, okay, and have it be fucking 7 of 9 as the captain of the Enterprise G. Don't give her that fucking crappy ship that she had before then. Give her the actual Enterprise G, the one that's established in canon, which is not an old piece of shit ship, and let her go out on her 5-year fucking mission. The end. Yeah. That's it.
But I mean, Star
I would
Trek
watch
should
that
not be a platform, even for an episode for an all musical where Klingons are singing. I'm sorry.
No.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of musicals right in the middle. I mean, the original series also had a paper mache castle and a giant cat for one episode. So I mean, everybody's guilty of doing a little something. But you know, I skip over
the whole cliche of these fucking hipster writers having to shove a musical episode into every fucking show is pretty fucking, you know.
Well, look at the Marvels. Look at the fucking Marvels. There was a musical number in the middle of that.
There was
fucking planet where that's how
I
they
gave Strange New Worlds. I watched the whole. There was some okay stuff in it, but I mean, after a whole season, I'm not invested in these cardboard characters. Sorry. You know, and then once they start talking about an all musical in season 2, it's like, I'm not spending the money.
And in fucking Discovery, it's we went to the future and there was the burn, and so all dilithium in the universe.
The burn was I thought the burn was actually going to be clever, and it ended up just being the dumbest thing in the world.
First of all,
and I didn't even give Discovery.
You can make synthetic dilithium. The Klingons have been doing it for a long ass fucking time.
But that story arc was like a little kid coming up with a solution to a problem. You know, it's just like, this got really mad and all the dilithium exploded in the whole universe. The whole universe. In the whole galaxy.
Isn't it so fun watching every franchise we grew up with
just eat dick and die?
Oh, yeah.
Just
I'm finding it
they're
surprising that people
within.
don't understand the concept of physics when it comes to a lot of these shows. Like, old writers understood physics. New writers have no fucking clue what they're writing.
Oh, I didn't
All
see.
the dilithium crystal in the galaxy explodes. Okay, doesn't that regulate matter, antimatter? So you just had the thing that regulates matter, antimatter, and the entire galaxy explode.
Yeah, they're not taking
think about that.
Common
Here's
sense
how it works.
right now with even kids. Even kids are just like common sense kind of steps in and says that's not right. It just doesn't make sense when you see it. I'm not even out there picketing the show.
This is all a
I'm just
fucking
sitting
trap
back
to keep us going, and I'm not going to fucking do it.
Hey, y'all are the nerds talking about Star Trek.
This is not the type of trap that Cy was talking about.
Yes.
Hi, folks. I'm King Leak. You can follow me on X at KingLeak86. Keep an eye out for the Neon Revenant. It is due to come out sometime this year. hopefully. And go ahead and jump on Indiegogo and sign up for the pre-sign up, so that way we keep you up to date whenever we do our updates.
Yes. What was I going to say? I fucking forget. Here you go, Vaughn.
Oh, yeah. Make sure to check this out. You want me to plug my stuff or sorry, I zoned out
Yes.
for a second.
Yes,
Yeah,
plug your
so
shit.
Phenomenova issue 2 crowdfunded. It's going to be printed soon. There was a little issue with the printer, but the main covers for issue 2 are done. We just have to reprint the variants. Those should be out in backers' hands hopefully by the end of the month. And then after that, you can go to my website, rebeloasisstudios.com. And you can sign up for the mailing list right now, and then you could buy issue 1. Actually, we're about to go run out of our first printing. So if you want to guarantee a first printing, make sure to order from my website as soon as possible, because whatever is left of my first printing is going to be used to fulfill issue 2. So make sure to get that if you haven't already. I'm going to be at Heroes Con. I'm going to be at a bunch of different shows throughout the year, so keep up to date. We talked about Allie. Allie and I are doing a short story collection. We have like over 30 stories submitted. So we're writing stories. She's editing. We're publishing it together. So make sure to keep an eye out for that. All things related, join my email list. Follow me on all socials. I got a YouTube channel and all that stuff. So if you missed the chance to back issue 2, because I know I launched in January, no sweat. It will be available on my website. And then issue 3, hopefully I think I'm going to launch in July. We'll see. So, yeah.
Awesome. Rex.
Yes. Just coming off another show
Pimp
and
yourself.
came over here. Pimp myself. Yeah. I've got out there by the street. Devil Flyer over on Fund My Comic. Of course, the ash can that's done over $1,400. It's still up on Indiegogo. I have a few copies left. You can try before you buy. $17, I think, after shipping. Free domestic shipping on like 3 items: the Devil Flyer Standee, the new sticker book, and the 60-page The Art of Devil Flyer with a special visual history of Bog, my Swamp Thing, Man Thing character. Been doing him for 10 years. Do the 4 o'clock shadow daily on YouTube at 4 Central, 5 Eastern. You can find me on X under Rex Christian, on Facebook, other platforms. I'm around.
Rex gets around.
I get around. I've
Oh,
got a pimp.
hi.
Hello.
Well,
I am the CEO of Tokumi LLC. That's why my name is Tokumi LLC, because I'm not very original. We are a media productions company. You can find us through any source of social media as Tokumi LLC. We are a board game designer, RPG game designer, and general crackheads that do random RPG games and live media games and crazy stuff on YouTube. We also have a magazine called EdgePunk magazine, which is a We are a co-collaboration with ourselves, Tokumi LLC, and a new up-and-coming nonprofit organization called EdgePunk. EdgePunk is a fully functional nonprofit with the purpose of funding and getting independent media produced and published and put into the mass market media. The goal of EdgePunk is to get funding for independent creators of any genre. You bring your concept to us, we contact our team looks at you and we go, okay, what do you need built? What do you need done? How can we get your product to market? And we work with you. EdgePunk magazine is the mouthpiece for EdgePunk and Tokumi LLC, and we are set in a post-apocalyptic fantasy sci-fi world called Dystopia, which is our future coming RPG. And the Territory of Rain is a cyberpunk themed reign in the year 2222, where the writers pretend to be characters in that world talking about your independent product or independent real world products right now as being the pinnacle of human evolution. EdgePunk magazine just released its 2nd issue, as you can see. And if you act now before Monday and purchase issue 1 and issue 2, you can get both for $38 instead of each for $38 a piece. That is $30 each. Wow, the alcohol is working so well today. So yes, $30
That's right.
per
Blame the
issue.
booze.
I blame the booze. Or $38 till Monday for issue 1 and 2 with the wonderful low pass code of lowball at checkout. Now, on top of this, we offer subscriptions. We offer 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, or lifetime. 1 year subscription is $75. 3 year subscription is $150. 5 year subscription, the 5-year plan, is $250, and a lifetime dedicated subscription, because you are a monk, is $500. That gives you 20 issues for $500, plus a leather jacket, plus a hoodie, which we call monk robes, and it also gives you the ability to communicate with us directly. You have an idea for an issue? Let us know if you're a monk. If not, sorry. Also, EdgePunk Magazine will be at HoosierCon in Indianapolis. We have a double booth, a 20x10 booth, where 4 of our writers will be actively present, as well as myself and Tokumi Angel. We will be selling rare, unique merchandise at this convention. So come check us out. Come check out the convention. All proceeds go to HoosierGamers.org, which is a nonprofit organization to fund literacy, education, and mathematics and science through gaming in the Midwest. Come check us out. Now I will breathe.
Jason.
Sign up for Frog G2. Link is pinned in my Twitter.
Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome.
Jason, that's a lot of words. Slow down.
I know.
Pace yourself.
Pace yourself.
You knew what this
Tank.
Yes. Yes. So follow me over on the Twitters at Spare Tank. You can also go to my channel over here on the interwebs at Tank Ferret Presents. Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. I do pictures like this picture and like this picture. And I did this picture. And I did this picture. And then tomorrow is really special. It's very special. We're gonna be at the studio with the Dawn. Yeah, we got Fembat coming over. We're gonna drop Fembat. We're making Booba great again.
Only on Tuesdays.
I did this other one on the studio at Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Yeah. And I did this one. And I did this one.
Waterburn baby.
I'm special.
Potatoes.
Potatoes. We like our time potatoes.
I tried to make it quick, so.
You did amazing, Jason. I really appreciate it. You've really gotten into the spirit.
Come on, we have 20 more minutes. That's plenty of time.
Into the spirit of things.
Killing every fucking one.
Because Jason went so fast, I decided to take my time.
I've already moved from you, Tank. It's fine. Bill, it's your turn.
All right. My name is Bill Mouse Art. My website is up on the screen, billmouseart.com. Tomorrow, billmouseart.com. Tomorrow, I have a live stream. It's a draw stream. I do it on Saturdays at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, where we do a chat art jam piece together. I draw something with ideas that are, thrown out in the chat, and then after each drawing, we auction off that piece of art to one lucky winner. I'll also bring the Vampirella sketch that I did on the show tonight, so we're going to auction this off tomorrow, also on that show.
Hey, Bill.
Yes.
You should have me on instead of me doing my own stream.
Hey, you can. Yeah, I'm going to drag you from your show.
Yeah, and I'll read your chat for you.
Ooh, that would be cool.
If Kat's busy. If not,
I'm gonna find out if she's busy.
Okay.
If
not, the offer's there. Shay says that I need to be more social on social media.
Hey, that's what Kat told me. That's why I'm here, because I'm just like, I have to get out, even though I'm not leaving my house, but I still got out.
I know. Yes, Toby.
You need to be more social.
So I've got my Saturday show on YouTube. It's youtube.com/BillMouseArt. I also have a pre-launch page that is up right now for our next issue of Nera X Dark Seas, which is number 3. The pre-launch page is up on Kickstarter right now. And I think my next convention is in Ocean City. It's an anime con in Ocean City on April 26th. So if you happen to live in that place that I've never been before, I will be there drawing things.
It sounds like it's a city next to an ocean.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah, it's called Ocean City. So I'm assuming, I'm not even sure.
Plus, you're going to be at Tidewater. You can't forget.
I am going to be at Tidewater Comic Con, and that's going to be in June. That's June 28th and 29th, and I'll be there
in Virginia Beach.
Cy and Shay. That's right.
Yes. All right. Well, everyone,
I will be there in spirit.
Thank you, League. We'll be annoyed for no fucking reason. We'll
Yay!
Thank you all for coming. Thank you to every one of my guests who is on the stream. Thank you to those who have taken a look at EdgePunk.
Thank
Buy
you
the
for
damn
those
thing.
who have purchased
It's
issues.
fucking awesome. Believe me.
And it's the first of its kind. 210 pages.
You are getting your value. You are getting your value.
There's an ad of Phenomenova in there.
There's an ad of Red Valkyrie in there. Oh, by the way. Bill, are we still doing next weekend?
The 19th is our tentative date. I'm going to hear from Tom Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Make sure that he's got everything set.
Bill is launching his next Nira X. He is launching his next Nira X, and I am going to do my first Red Valkyrie Presents show without Shay.
Oh wow!
Damn.
What time?
And I am going to fucking cosplay it. So
nice.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay. Big news indeed.
Indeed. So tentatively, next Saturday at 4. That is subject to change because we're waiting on the Kickstarter to get finished by Bill's publisher.
That's correct. So it could be delayed by a few days to a week, depending on how things work out during this week and next week, putting the Kickstarter campaign page together.
Keep an eye on Bill's Twitter. I'm sure that he will let us know.
Yes, I will be posting on my Twitter and on my Facebook and all the good places. If you go to billmossart.com, just my webpage, all my social links are all in one place right there, just in case anybody would like to.
Will you show us Nira?
Would I show you Nira?
Do you have a Nira nearby?
Will you show us at least part of Nira?
I will show you part of Nira.
Do you have a nearby X?
I have a nearby Nira X. You know what? I will show you page 1.
There we go.
Of the new book.
Nice.
Awesome.
And there's Nira. She's actually discovered that her father has been trapped on this island for some time, for some years, and it's only been a couple of days for her because of the time travel mess that I create.
It's the Isle of Lesbos. The Isle of Lesbos.
And there's a brand new character there in the background who will be revealed during the course of the story.
Thank you so much.
Wear spray-on clothes.
She wears a costume that's made out of a substance called it's called a cyber skin. And it changes shape. It's very Wetworks Venom-esque, liquidy kind of technology.
Nice.
The future that she comes from was wiped out of existence.
You had me at
and it was a very, very advanced.
You had me at wet.
And then there's that, and then the little bit of technology that she does have with her is what's left from her world.
Nice. Yes. So keep your eye out for that, and I will absolutely announce that show. You'll see the ads that usually happen on Twitter before, like the day before, when I make the streams. So thank you all so much for fucking coming. It was awesome. Let me get back over.
We fucked.
We did. It was good.
And now we're sore and we need to rest.
Yes. Smoke them if you got them.
That's right.